hello, you chat bastards. Welcome. It is Saturday night, and it's time for a little Dawn of Defiance as we play Star Wars SAGA Edition, the D20 system from Wizards of the Coast, and continue our story in a galaxy far, far away. We do, on this stream, try to capture and honor the spirit of George Lucas's original vision for the Star Wars Skywalker saga, and we ignore all of the Disney shit that they added afterwards. So hopefully we stayed true to that, and you guys seem to think we are. You keep tuning in, and the numbers on the views keep going up. You guys keep liking the videos, and let me just tell you, we are extremely thankful for that. I got a lot of stuff that I would like to say and announce to you, but first, you know, I got some faces around me that we should say hello to. I know, you probably came here to see me, the kind, benevolent, dashing, roguish, charming, and ever so humble game master. But
I don't say it, they say it.
I don't say it, but some people say that is why you are here to see me.
Like your mom.
I will introduce the first guest player for tonight, Poppy.
Oh,
Poppy. All right, okay, she's mad at me that I picked her up. She was nice and comfortable. I'm sorry, Poppy. Okay.
I told you.
Sorry.
We're getting shine.
Oh, she's mad. Her tail's twitching. Sorry. Oh, she's giving me the look right now. Shit.
Oh.
Oh, she's pissed.
Nice.
Sorry. Here, I'll scratch your ears. Let's say hello to the other players. I hopefully won't be as mad at me as Poppy is. Let's start with Velrock, who I'm sure has a lot on his mind at the moment. What's going on, man?
Yeah, I mean, the economy is in shambles. Our president, we don't know what the deal is with him. So yeah, there's a lot on my mind. Yeah,
Indeed.
got an election coming up. Lots of stuff to think about for sure. But in terms of this, yeah, I didn't think about it at all over the week. You know, no big deal.
Oh, okay.
I'm ready to play.
I believe you. I got absolutely zero DMs from you about this, so I know that you must be calm and unconcerned.
Manifesting.
Yeah, you manifest, white girl. Gino says Erudi's always angering the women around him. Listen, Poppy is a special exception. She loves me, okay? I don't want to hear it from you. Okay, so Chrysanth's leaving. She saw the cat, that's all she wanted, and she leaves. I see how it is, Chrysanth. I see how it is. Then we also have Caleb, who says that I did a phenomenal job role-playing him last time.
Oh, yeah,
how you doing?
Hey, I'm doing great. Sorry I wasn't here last week. Moravgi misplaced his droid, and I spent all weekend trying to find it. We finally found it. We know where it's at now, so it's all good. I just want to remind you guys, if you're one of our friends over on X, do us a favor and retweet the stream and say hey over there, because that really helps us grow over on X. And, Sirenscape. They're not a sponsorship, but so as long as we let you guys know we're getting our music and sound effects from them, they won't copyright check our channel, and I figured why not do that in my intro.
Solid. Very solid. Did you want to address the great mystery that we all puzzled over for an entire episode?
Yes, so Moravgi did have his droid, but he was keeping it hidden because, one, it's part of a stormtrooper mask, and he wasn't sure how the Hutts felt about it, and two, because they just got in trouble, he didn't want anyone seeing that they were communicating with each other. You know, he didn't want to, he didn't want them to think that they were all in cahoots.
Got it. Okay. I knew there was something there. I just couldn't remember. So he had it, but he was keeping it hidden for a reason. Okay, it all still works, even though I technically was wrong, I guess. Let's say hello to Mas Moof, who,
hey guys.
Could have been honorable as Dina and said, I'm not going to let Scat go alone. I will take this burden. I will commit to also being an assassin, and I will go fight in the arena, and we will either live or die together. But he chose to go watch with popcorn from Stan's, or she did, rather. Very curious.
Well, first of all, thanks a lot for the misgendering. That's fantastic. Thanks a lot.
That's what
I appreciate it.
That's what I do.
Yeah, clearly. May you burn in hell. Secondly, I'm pretty sure that I don't really think Dina had much of a choice. So I'm going to stand by that, and I'm going to stand down and stand by.
I want my
as a great
destiny point
man
back.
once said. And hopefully I can inspire him as the great leader that I am to do good things.
All right, well, let's see if you can do that. And let's say hello to Sevi, whose character slept through everything that led to this moment and has had to deal with the fallout.
Are you sure that
Oh
wasn't
my
just Sevi
God.
playing her Switch?
That's probably
Yeah,
it, to be honest with you.
That is very likely. Well, hello everyone. Thank you for spending your Saturday night evening with us. We're always really happy for you guys to be here, and everybody who's talking chat, all the lurkers, and then the people in the replay. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe if you have not already. We're so close to reaching 1,000 subscribers. It's free. Just click the little button or punch it. I mean, I don't judge. I mean, I hear that sometimes maybe you can click the like button by licking it. So you could try that too. Very excited for you guys to be here.
You know, speaking of that, people should also comment, and they should comment on the fact that our wonderful Fed the Muppet is wearing green today to represent for Muppetosis awareness.
Yes! He is! Muppetosis awareness
Is
to
that green?
go.
I will never
Yes,
wear
it's
a green shirt again after this.
It is
Never
green.
again.
Yeah, and then you guys, we are at
hate you.
981. We just need 19 more. And once we get to 1,000 subs, it will help us with the YouTube algorithm, getting out there, letting us grow more. So please subscribe if you have not already.
Right. Well, thank you for that, Sevs. And on that note, if you're looking for a way to support the channel without spending any of your hard-earned money doing what she just asked, subscribing, liking, and that stuff, we'll do it. If you like, and we get 36 likes during the stream, or 52 likes, or 108 likes in this order, $20 benefit, so Force token, $50 benefit, Farseeing token, and then a Destiny reward if they get to that 108. That is what they will get for you guys just contributing and helping us push the stream out there. If you do the same thing with comments after the stream, the same rewards and the same tiers. We get 36 comments, 52, 108. So it helps them survive the things like they're about to go through right now, and is extremely helpful. I do want to note one change. I'm saying this in all the streams at least one time. Before we were saying that if you donate through Streamlabs, which is our preference, by the way, it skips YouTube and then YouTube doesn't take that big cut. We used to make the benefits permanent, but they kind of stack up, and then when they get saved for too long, it takes away the thrill of the game. So we're gonna walk that back a little bit. The permanent points they have right now, they can keep for another 4 weeks, but anything going forward is going to just be doubled and still be temporary. So instead of giving them one $20 benefit, you'll give them two, for example, if you happen to do that. But I would like to encourage you, if you don't want to use Streamlabs and you're only comfortable with using the Super Chat membership options on YouTube, consider for right now going through memberships. We're trying to unlock on both of our channels a bunch of emoji slots. We got all these. Sevi went through and basically emptied my bank account on emojis, and I have nowhere to put them because she bought so many. So we're trying to open up some slots and give you guys more emojis to use out there and chat and have some fun, and most of it at my expense, but the emojis will be there if we get the slots open. And the best way to do that, buy memberships, and then just tell one of the mods, hey, I got X number of dollars worth of memberships. I would like to trade it for this off of the Super Chat menu, and they will make sure that gets to us, and that whatever player or GM you would like to reward gets their reward.
Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of gray in that chat. Somebody change that.
We need more green.
We need more green for Muppetosis awareness.
And on that note, two things. If you would like to also know, I am creating a tabletop role-playing system for you guys called Legend Seeker. You've probably heard me mention it a few times. We even have several streams on it. There have been some exciting developments. And the only thing I can tell you about those developments is Sevi and I signed NDAs. That's it. That's all we can tell you. But that should signal to you that there is something big in the works, and your support right now is the most crucial it has ever been. There are some things that could happen as a result of these NDAs, but I need to be able to show certain milestones are met and that my project is on time and I've got the support I need. So we're trying to get to 50 gold subscriber equivalents. So enough different subscribers to add up to the equivalent of 50 gold subscribers. And you guys can do that right now by going to Discord, joining our community there for free, and then signing up for a membership to support Legend Seeker. By doing so, you'll get access to previews of lore, of system mechanics. You'll even get to playtest the game first when that material becomes ready. You'll get special accesses and permissions in the server you wouldn't normally have, such as being able to use GIFs and outside stickers in the general chat area. And you'll give benefits to a cast of your choice, or if you get gold, all of the casts on both channels. So you get a lot of stuff just for coming to support me on Legend Seeker. And we are adding a new option soon. If you're not a Discord person, you don't have the app, you're not going to make an account, if you're not doing any of that, I get it. We're going to add a YouTube tier level that'll do essentially the equivalent. It'll allow you to support Legend Seeker. The price will be slightly higher than if you had gone to Discord because YouTube's taking a chunk, but you'll at least be able to do it through here rather than there if that is your preference. And I think that's all of the shilling that I need to do. Did I miss anything? No, that was pretty spot on, right? I can see by the vacant expressions I lost you in my spiel, and you have no idea if I missed anything or not, and that's okay.
Oh, are you talking to me?
Now they're like flickering between purple and blue. But
she's distracted by her lights. Makes sense. Yeah. Don't make them green.
Please do it. You know, Erudi, green is my favorite color, so
it looks great on you.
Sure.
What? I'm just telling you my favorite color. I'm not lying.
The party let Skak die. Just okay. Yeah, Skak's in some trouble. Let's talk about that. Let's recap just a little bit about the things that are going on in our game right now. And the Queen.
What did they say?
Just messaged
they say the party should let me die.
What did he say?
That's what they said. Oh, no, he says like, if they let Skak die, and I think there was some qualifier after that. So you might remember, not last session, but the session before that, there was a little bit of a lapse of judgment or attention span or misunderstanding, whatever you want to call it. But Skak made a rather bold move. He threw a knife at the Major Domo, hoping to out the fact that he is some sort of force user, maybe?
I did no such thing.
But
it's our word versus his.
But the Major Domo, well, he took that knife, let it hit him, and then made a big story about it and threw Skak and Dina in jail. And so the last episode was a lot of trying to get them out of that situation. We had Anya going down to visit them, talking to them. She got to know the Major Domo a little bit, learned his name was Egrin. And she suspected that he was spying on her in the cells as they were talking. Her and Moravgi were trying to figure out, hey, how do we get our friends out of this? Can we talk down Darga? Can we talk down Egrin? What can we do? And so they did make some inroads with Darga. There was a Slater dispute that came up. What did I say? A slaver dispute that just came up. She helped negotiate that a little bit, caught one of them trying to poison Darga. That earned some favor. Dina also put in some really strong, powerful words to the Hutt that maybe made the Hutt think a little bit and consider some things. Ultimately, they weren't able to persuade Darga to let both Dina and Skak go. But Darga did let Dina go since she didn't take any of the actual aggressive action. She was just there as a guilty by association, basically. And he did also allow, as a matter of sport, Skak the chance to earn his freedom through trial by combat with one of his pets. And we introduced that creature last time as it came stomping out and roaring, and I guess we're going to find out if Skak is going to be able to take this creature down. Did I miss anything in particular? Besides my great impression of Moravgi.
No, except that Gamorreans are exceptionally stupid.
Orman said Moss drank a drugged drink on purpose.
Oh, yeah,
Yes,
I forgot about that.
True.
Yeah. It didn't taste good, guys. Don't drink drug drinks.
Well, she is a noble.
Say that 10 times fast.
No, we wouldn't
Can't
have
do
water
it.
in a while.
It was a miracle that I got it out the first
I
time.
know. I was impressed.
Yeah, that was pretty lucky, I would say. That's pretty lucky. I wasn't sure that you were going to pass that, if I'm going to be honest with you. Oh, the dollar store Rancor. No, not a dollar store Rancor. Listen, trust me, you don't want to get hit by this thing. It sucks. It might not be a Rancor, but it's still plenty mean. But you know what? I hear Skak's meaner. So, what do we think? Anybody want to place bets? Want to place odds? You are up in the courtroom. You can bet against Skak if you want.
Oh, really?
Erudi, I do have a question for you as it
Sure.
pertains to this monster. Would you rather be caught in the middle of the woods with one of these or a man?
Damn. You know, that monster's really big. It's got a huge club. And it's got some other nasty features that would be really bad, and I would, you know what? I would not want to have to take that club. But
This thing's gonna
Why
have its
did he
way
say
with
it
me
like
in front of everyone.
but a man might touch me, and that is a problem. I could not, in good conscience, choose a man. So,
And you know, as a white man, let me ask you: would you rather be caught in the woods with a bear or a black man?
definitely a bear. Didn't even hesitate on that one.
Yeah, there was no reasoning behind it either. You're just like, oh yeah, instinctually, no.
It's true. I just went with my heart. Just went with my gut.
Wow.
Oh, Jesus. But yeah. Luckily, this is Skak doesn't have to make these decisions. They're already made for him. So yeah, we're gonna do it. We could put a poll. We could put a poll to see if people think Skak or the discount Rancor is going to prevail. See how much faith they have in you, Keaton. I believe in you. That's what matters.
Oh no, History Eraser pointed out perfectly that this did not help your case when it came to you being the bear lover.
Oh fuck! God damn it! I hate that I have so many memes. I can never remember them all. I just walk into, like, no matter what I do, I would have walked into one of my memes. I guarantee it. If I'd gone the other way,
You need an assistant to keep track of all your memes, and then
That's
whenever
what Christina's
she
supposed
had-
to be doing.
whenever you're
She had
coming
a
close,
shovel
whenever you're coming close, she needs to come up behind you and be just tippy toe.
Yeah, my shovel lawyer's supposed to be whacking me in the back of the head with her shovel when I start doing this stuff, and she's going to bed instead.
Clip that.
Count on
Oh,
anyone.
she can only work so many hours.
Oh God, clip that. Oh man, I hate all of you. All right, let's whoosh to the
My
middle.
only saving grace right now is that I have really high armor class. So I'm gonna hope that carries me through this fight.
I believe in you.
I didn't even know you left, Sevi. Did you even hear the request for the poll?
No, I went to grab some ice.
Would you
What was
rather
their
be
poll?
stuck in the woods with this creature, a bear, or a black man?
You know,
Okay.
that's not the poll I said, but that's pretty good. we can go with that. Let me close this and move you guys over to the map. Uh-oh. Why is
The
my...
red-
Did you
Reptile?
straighten your hair while you were getting your ice?
Did I what?
Did you straighten your hair while you were away?
No.
It does look straighter.
It
It looks
does
different.
look
Well,
straighter. What did you
No,
do?
it's the same. I didn't do anything to my hair. You really think I could straighten my hair in like 30 seconds? Basically,
I don't know.
went.
That's why we're
somebody-
surprised.
Somebody needs to check the footage on this. I call BS.
Okay, so you want who would you rather Skak be stuck with?
Well, no,
Uh,
you're,
It was
in this
you.
case, you're just asking the poll. You're asking, you're asking the chat what they would
Yeah,
rather
for
be
chat.
stuck with. This
Oh,
monster,
who would you rather be stuck with?
this monster, a man or a black man in the woods, or Skak, I guess.
Monster,
Skak
a
in there.
bear, or a black man?
Oh yeah, that's what it was.
All right,
A monster,
Uh,
a bear, or a black man?
the monster.
Bro, who
Oh
wouldn't
my.
want to be in the middle of a forest with Skak? He's got
A
tons of
black-
guns on him.
A black
Just
dude.
enjoy shooting some targets.
So the monster, a bear, or a black dude?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay.
God, demonetized so quickly.
This is a fair question. Okay, we want chat to say the right thing. We're trying to help them be good
It
people.
was also posited by a black man, so it's okay, right?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's also there's also that.
That's true.
I'm just your guys' permission to say wild things.
Yeah, you guys could. That would be fine. If you guys want to tell chat, they're asking how many force points you each have. I guess because they want to know maybe who to support or who to help. We can just go starting with Sevi. What do you got, Sevs?
My force tokens.
Yeah.
I have 0 temporary force tokens and 43 permanent ones.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my
and this
gosh.
is why they're not permanent anymore.
I have 0 and
I do
0.
get a grace period though.
You do.
And-
4 weeks, yeah.
Yeah, I have 0 and 0, and then 6 of the force points that come from levels, I think.
Okay. And Velrock. It might be pertinent for you.
Do I have my temporary ones from last session? No, right?
You shouldn't know. Yeah.
Yeah,
You did a
so
full
it's
session.
just the 6 that I have then.
Okay. And then
Oh.
Moss.
What all are you asking for? How many Destiny points and Force tokens we have?
Oh,
Well, they asked for force tokens, but you could say Farseeing too if you want.
Oh, well, yeah, Farseeing, I've got 1. Force tokens, I've got 6, if we're just counting the permanent ones, and then 0 Destiny.
oh, and did we get any benefits this week?
You will, in fact, get some benefits this week, which I will read to you now. I'm sure the Queen shirts are. Oh, look! For once, they're not yelling at me. They must have known that I remembered, and I was getting to it here very shortly.
Keep the number in mind. I got to use a restroom before we get into this.
6 gold
He's about to shit his
renewals
pants.
from Hayden,
Oh, wow.
75, Fletch, Warlock, Arctic Wind, Rissif the Cripple, and No Zacko Boy. Not only that, but there was some fan art of the entire crew by Darth Dave in
Oh.
Lego form. And
Thank you,
last
Darth
stream,
Dave.
we got 59 likes. And the 36 one was not redeemed, which means... Actually, I think she may have missed something here, but that's okay. So you should get a force point for that and a Farseeing token.
Oh, wow.
And then comments, 27, so nothing from that. So in total, and then Michaela, you can correct me on this if I'm wrong about the Farseeing token. Maybe they did get it last time and I forgot. But you should have 8 force tokens altogether, plus 1 Farseeing token, if I am correct about that.
Thank you, Chad.
Uh-oh,
Question
now
on the
now
Farseeing
Queen
tokens,
shirts are yelling at me.
are the Farseeing tokens temporary as well?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so I should only have 1 then, because that other one would have expired.
I think the only thing that's not temporary would be Destiny points.
Okay.
Correct.
But I don't think we get Destiny points from anything.
How many was it?
Yeah, there's no menu option for Destiny points. Except for one time. We did for 1 week and opened up people to buy those. No, we didn't
many?
have a lot of takers. We had some.
Blunt Witch Project.
Hold me in the woods.
Michaela,
You see, Corner Pub Gamer is very
Oh, wait,
close.
no,
The correct
I'm an
answer
idiot.
was
No,
a
never
regular
mind.
man,
Ignore
is
me.
your
Ignore
card
me.
line.
Michaela, ignore
You
me.
guys not hear me anymore?
We can hear you.
No. How many did we get?
Hear you. 8. 8
Eight, thank you.
temporary force
And
tokens.
1 Farseeing.
Correct. No, ignore
No,
the
I read
Farseeing.
it.
Ignore the Farseeing.
Ignore the Farseeing? Okay.
Yeah. I am bad at math.
Yeah, 50 is not greater than 72.
That is correct. It is not, as it turns out. Look, man, I got so many numbers and specials and crap running around in my head. I try.
So wait, I have a
try.
question. What if an episode from 6 weeks ago gets 72 likes? Do we then get to then get to claim the Farseeing token?
Technically, if somebody notices it.
Hell yeah!
All right, I'm about to go back through all of our
Yeah,
old streams.
Who's going to
right.
do that math? I don't know. But
How many Gmail accounts can I create in 20 minutes?
Oh God, here we go.
Exactly. Let's go.
Okay. All right, Kat. I'm gonna switch my legs here because you're killing me. There we go. Oh, now she's mad at me again. Look, it's your fault. You won't shift ever. All right. So with that, okay, I got it. Queen. Jesus, now they're mad at me because I can't do math. I'm sorry, Queen shirts. Let's hop into this. move you guys to the map if I didn't already. Okay.
Can't win.
Boom.
Yeah, after Skak sees this. Oh, hold on a sec.
Ooh, shit. That was off center. It's very off center.
It says I'm having a graphics performance issue, but it seems to be working just fine. I don't know why it said that.
And this has been like
great.
2 days since our last fight.
His
Whoa,
computer's
whoa,
gonna
whoa! Why am I in the
overheat
middle?
during stream.
Shouldn't I be next to the gate where they let me out?
Yeah, they shoved you out here, man. You are out here in the middle of the arena. Something's not right here. Hold on. I gotta fix this. Why is it like this over here for chat? Fix
I
it,
immediately
chat.
look over to the door where the Gamorreans are, and I'm just like, "Oh, okay, maybe we can talk about this." All right.
Yeah, and as a reminder, for those who might have missed last episode and don't know what this thing looks like, I do got a beautiful picture of it. Right here. Yeah, look at that guy. Yeah, he's a big beefy dude.
Very vascular.
Yes, he is. And he lets out a roar and kind of like thumps the ground with his fists. And Darga laughs, and the event begins.
Oh,
Will-
Griffin. I'm starting to think, is 30 kills enough? Oh,
Yeah, starting to wonder if your ascension is assured, huh? Are any of you up on the dais going to be participating in this encounter in some way?
I think
I
Dina
will
herself.
try to.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, go ahead and roll in then.
Okay.
Am I allowed to move up front?
I mean, I moved, so
Yeah, you guys can sit
excuse
wherever
me
you want on the
one
balcony.
sec, Mr. Savrip.
Let's spend a
Okay, I'm ready.
Shit. Oh. Did he even roll in? Okay, yeah, he did. I think that's everyone. And Darga's not going to be doing anything in this except for watching because he's entertained.
You got a
and happy.
6 and you rolled an 18, sir,
Who?
with an 8 dexterity.
I don't know who you're talking about. Are
I'm
you
talking about you.
me with the Montevillian?
Oh
I
wait,
got
now
some-
it's what the? It was showing your portrait for Moravgi.
Oh, I rolled.
Oh, that might be because. Oh, actually, I don't know.
It's showing his now, but it was showing yours a second ago.
Hmm.
That was weird.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
what
I have a
weird
really
glitch.
high dex, but not that. Well, not that high.
Yeah, no, I.
Yeah,
I rolled
plus 6
perfectly
and I
fine.
rolled 12.
In fact, I rolled higher than what it actually turns out. I think because he had a negative. Looks like. But all right, let me get the Star Wars music rolling.
Yeah, it was showing the Savrip for him on my screen.
Man, oh wait, I get double the healing. Oh, awesome.
All right. All right, perfect. All right, so the Major Domo. We'll move over here. And kind of put his hand on Darga and smile at him, and then turn out and like look at the arena like he's just watching like a good old happy bystander. That's definitely what he's doing.
Oh, we reached 36 likes.
Well, damn. Everybody gets a farseeing token.
Force token.
Yeah, force token.
No, let him. No,
Yeah, I mean,
he
what's
said
the
Farstein.
Four.
He
All right,
said
so four
Farstein.
token. Four token. You know what I meant. Fourth token. Not giving you damn farseeing tokens for 36 likes.
Wow, you're so rude. I don't
I didn't
understand why. I don't understand why you hate the number 36 so much.
You know
Yeah,
why
I
I hate
want.
that number. You
I mean,
know.
clearly he hates Caleb. You heard him earlier.
Yeah. Where
Listen,
caught in
just
the
be
woods with
glad
a
you're
bear.
not down here, Caleb, because this thing would be critting you every round, and I promise you don't want that.
You're gonna have to put me in initiative. I clicked the wrong thing.
Oh, you're not in initiative? God damn it, Keaton.
His History Eraser button is saying that music is a little loud compared to us.
I can't hear any music.
I want music.
It should be 30%.
There we go.
I'm checking. Give me 1 second. I did get a Windows 11 update, so who the fuck knows? No, actually, that should be right. I'll just turn the music down slightly, I guess.
Have I told you guys that I lost all my notes in the last Windows update?
Yes.
Testing. Yeah, should be good. All right. So this thing is going to let out a mighty bellow and start stomping towards you.
Wait, hold on. Maybe we can talk this out. Do you speak common? Or what is it, basic?
5, 6.
Why do you
7.
ask?
All right, move 7 squares.
Because I want to talk to you.
And then from here, it is going to... It's going to swing its claws at Skag. And it's going to
take
take
that
a
as a
mighty
no.
swing. Be 24.
24 hits.
For 12 slashing damage as its claws break across the front of your armor.
Well,
Whoa, cat.
I didn't get healed, do I? 30.
They did not take very good care of you down in prison.
Yeah, well, neither did Dina, even though I saved her life.
I don't have anything! I shout
Hold
from the
this against
dais.
you forever.
Dina, this is your fault, damn it! I should have never gone drinking with you while on the job.
So after scraping across your armor, the creature lets out a mighty, triumphant roar, and it feels like it's already got its prey right where it wants it. Moravgi.
Moravgi is going to say to Darga in Shriwook, because he knows Darga understands it, please allow me to go down there and help my teammate. If we are to prosper together, we should be punished together.
Darga will... I can't speak Shriwook. I only understand it.
Imagine that. Jabba.
Give me a-
I'm sure he will.
Give me a thumbs up.
It would be
that-
really funny. Do you know Huttese?
No, I'll take thumbs up if yes, thumbs down if no.
His droid's there. He's going to say, well, give me a persuasion actually, because this would be an attempt to convince him.
Please don't. Please don't do that.
Would you rather die, or would you rather
I
live
would rather
knowing a Wookiee
die
saved
than
you?
accept help from a Wookiee.
I know, that's why it's so funny. Alright, we'll do this. 19?
19. All right. Darga considers you, and he will say back quietly, and his droid will translate quietly. You can go down there with one weapon, but if you fail, you get the same fate he does. Death.
Alright. Moravgi drops everything else.
So this is why you gotta be here.
Would you consider that an action, a swift action?
To do what?
Just the persuasion in general.
Yeah, that's an action. Yeah, persuasion is an action.
Perfect. Then I will... How far is it down from the dice?
Oh, you're gonna jump?
Yeah.
Okay, I actually have to look that up. Give me 1 second.
Okay.
I thought you were gonna
I
go down the stairs.
He's gonna break your
Well, I was
legs.
gonna say, Moravgi has expert climber. Wookiees are great at climbing. I can take 10 on a climb check, even when distracted or threatened. So he might just climb down.
I don't think there's
Alright,
anything that
let
climbs.
me-
It's like a balcony that's... Hold on.
Okay.
Let me grab this, because I was not expecting anybody to do this.
Just
You
take
weren't-
the stairs.
You weren't here last week, so you don't know like the full context. But Skak even told Anya not to help,
Oh.
just because He doesn't want you guys getting in trouble either.
Yeah, Moravgi doesn't care what the Trandoshan wants.
All right,
All right.
but you get close to that thing, you're going to be putting me in more penalties. Unless you want to get shot
the
too.
dais is 20 feet up. There's nothing to climb really, so it would just kind of be a drop.
Okay. What's fall damage looking like?
It would be for a 20-foot drop would be 2d6.
All right, Moravgi will start moving. He's gonna go down the stairs.
All right, it's going to take you probably about 2 turns to get down there. But you can start heading down.
All right, and then we'll just assume on those next turns he's upgrading he's downgrading his standard action to a move action to move quicker. He's running.
Got it. Yeah, that's what I was kind of assuming. All right, so Dina, Moravgi has ran off.
So both of the things that I could do are swift actions. So
This isn't updating.
actually, yeah, I tell you what I'll do.
I'm delaying my turn by the way,
wait.
until after Dina.
Okay, so first of all, I'm going to use Born Leader, and I'll shout down to Skak. I'll be like, this was not my fault, but I'll stick with you either way. And you're going to get a +1 to attack rolls. And I guess, so I apologize, Moravgi, you say you're taking the stairs?
Yep. Because I can't jump down without taking some damage. And
Okay. In that case, I will. I'm just gonna go ahead and end my turn there.
Okay.
Or
Skak.
actually, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna use Inspire Haste on Skak as well. I'm gonna downgrade my main action to a swift action. I'm gonna use Inspire Haste on Skak just in case he needs it, because that one's not limited to once per encounter.
Got it.
So you can make a standard action. You can take a skill check as a standard action and use it as a move action if you need to.
All right. Oh, ow, cat. Really? Wow.
fuck you and horse you rode in on.
She's bitter. She says she wants to give a benefit Skak, but she has no money, so she can't help you. Sorry.
Is there a point in moving here or not? Should I just stay and brace? I should probably just brace. I'm gonna brace. So we get one from Dina, one from point blank shot. -2, +2. So we're at a +2 total. Where's my gun at? There it is. +2. 16.
16 will hit.
Oh, okay. He takes 11.
Cat. I swear to
And
God.
this is considered a 16 in terms of his damage threshold.
Against his damage threshold?
Yes, this would be a 16, not an 11.
His damage threshold is 20.
No,
So
of
that
course it
unfortunately
is.
won't cover it.
All right.
He's a big beastie boy.
Yeah, I try to glance his first swing and fail, and I'm just holding it like Arnold Schwarzenegger in one hand and like firing up at him. That's all I can do.
All right, Anya.
You're muted, by the way, so.
Muted.
Oh, I'm going to hold my action, to see if, if the dude is gonna, if Ingrid is gonna do something, then I will do something to stop him.
Specifically, what would you do? Because that'll have to do with Erudi.
If he uses the Force to throw something at Skak, then I'll use the Force to prevent him preventing that projectile to hit it from hitting Skak, for example.
Oh god, we're gonna have contested Force pools.
Yeah.
I'll lose that, no doubt. All right, you have that ready to go. I know the dice gods won't favor me on that. Let's see. He is.
And I just thought of a better thing I could have done, but I can't do it yet.
Egrin is going to maybe use some force here, but I need to check one application of it real quick. Make sure I can do it without the power. Let's see. Shit. See surroundings, telepathy, breath control. I can't use it without the power. Alright, won't be doing that. Alright, so for this round, Egrin's going to do nothing. Except for continue watching, because he would never interfere. The creature's going to stomp forward, and this time he's going to reach down to grab Skak and bite him.
Please don't. Whatever you're doing, don't do it. Close that mouth.
What'd that mouth do?
I think
thank
that'll
God.
miss. Yeah?
It misses.
All right, he
Oh,
tries
he's got a
to...
long thing of notes here.
Yeah, the bite is not something you probably want to happen.
Automatic condition track.
So he does not successfully bite you. You squirm out of the way. It's like he bites into your armor a bit and pulls his head back up, angry that his teeth were forced to feel the impact of your armor. He looks very upset about that, but he won't do anything else this turn.
Can we make things a little more flavorful, just in case Nunya is watching, and I sort of tussle with it, you know?
Sure.
Moravgi's still running.
I don't throw his head down.
Michaela said the music is still a little bit loud, so just probably move it down just a little bit.
Man, I put it down to 50%. I'll adjust it from OBS. Hold on. I raised it up for chat when they complained it was too low last time. Alright, hopefully that should be a little bit lower. Alright, Moravgi's gonna run double Dina.
I'll do the same thing. I'll use Inspire Haste, so that way he can take a standard skill check action as a move action if he needs to.
Alright, Skak.
Yes, I will. I think I will brace again. And off. Okay. I'm gonna -2 plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. -2. Okay, so I'm gonna plus. Wait. -2
Dina
plus
hasn't
2.
done any
I'm at a
squats
plus
since
3.
last section.
What do you think I'm gonna do? Squats up here on the dais? No. Like, I mean, I guess I could.
11. Oh, that's still good damage though. He'll still take 10. Unless his
No, you don't take the
reflex
full
is 11.
amount. He'll take the
Really?
full amount. Yeah. He's not particularly hard to hit. His reflex is not high.
Okay, so then he definitely moves down the condition track. So it would be a 26 total for the
Oh shit, I did too much.
damage threshold.
Fix that. Okay. And then threshold, he will go down 1.
That was 3 6s, by the way.
Oh, the devil's hit. Yeah, so it like leans down to try to bite you, and you have your little tussle, and it pulls back up, and then you fire up like right into its like face and around its jaw and stuff. It is like, stomping backwards a little bit.
Some bolts like go wide and probably hit like right above the people in the stands. I'm assuming that the whole it's like a big.
Oh yeah. There's people even above the dais. There's like
Okay.
people ducking as like the bolts hit the ceiling and stuff for sure. Anya.
Same as last time.
Okay.
I really need to get that feat that lets me do my second win whenever I want.
How do I want to do this? Anya, make me a perception check.
Okay.
I will do a stealth. Jesus Christ, man. Alright, so Egrin tries to, like, with his hands wrapped down at his waist, tries to, like, subtly move his wrist like this. And you do see a rock down below begin to shudder.
Okay.
So you can make an opposed use the force check against Egrin.
There's a rock on the ground that he's doing.
Yeah, like a little pebble. It's nothing big. Less than a fist size.
People aren't going to see that. Seems dangerous for him to do something like that.
That's why he rolled the stealth.
Well, no, people are going to see a rock, is what I mean.
Let's see. Do I want to roll stealth for mine as well? Should I roll stealth for my use of force? Or
I would.
Absolutely, you should.
I'm gonna do a far-seeing token for stealth. Okay. And I'll just use that force point for stealth. Shit. Okay, the 18 is better.
Okay.
Wait, hold on. I'm just getting rid of the stuff I used. Okay, and then I'll use the force. Force token for that.
Ugh, of course, that one's higher. I finally rolled decent.
I wanna do.
Yeah, use another far-seeing.
I will use another far-seeing token.
Oh,
Oh, good thing I did.
Is it though?
Yeah.
Son of a
Yeah,
bitch!
let's go.
By two! So the pebble kind of like... nobody notices because you both stealthed well enough, but like you both are just intently staring at this rock and he's like getting frustrated and you're watching just passive and calm and the pebble's just like shaking in one spot. And there's the creature like stomping towards Skak. It bounces up a little bit and then just like darts to the right in the direction that you were taking it, Anya, to take it away from Skak. Egrin looks frustrated, but he does not turn to look at you. He keeps his composure and stares down at the fight. Swear to God, man. I even have a good modifier to that shit. Alright, so this creature is not pleased by the fact that it wanted to take a bite out of Skak and couldn't get one. So it's going to stomp forward a little bit and it's going to raise its hand up and then with, like, it's going to, like, pull way back and then even telegraphing it, just BAM! Try to smack you with all of its might.
Oh, scorekeeper, please.
So this is a Claw Mighty Swing. And I am going to... I'm going to subtract 1 from my to hit to do 1 extra on the damage.
He's down on the condition track too, right? You keeping track of that?
Yep, it does. The sheet does that automatically, so that'll already factor in. Here we go. Oh, he swings hard and misses. Man,
Yeah, I'll
would've been
parry that
shitty,
one too. Kind of glance it off my gun, I guess.
And then it'll use 2 swift actions to start raising its condition up. Moravgi. This round you will reach the door, so we can put you down here.
Perfect.
So on the next round, you'll be able to start actually participating.
All right. And he just says,
Yeah, I thought- Yeah, I remember this because we were looking at this for Moravgi. Mighty Swing is 2 swift actions. Does he have 4 swift actions?
Is Mighty Swing too swift? Let me read.
yeah.
Yeah,
I think so.
yeah, because we were talking about that. We were talking about feats for Moravgi.
Yeah, 2 swift.
And
action.
rapid shot is the same.
Yeah, okay, yeah, I see it here. No,
or
you're right.
similar.
All right, so I will not be putting any swift actions towards condition track this round. All right, Dina.
Nice catch.
I know first and foremost I'm gonna do what I did before again. I'm gonna use Inspire Haste on Skak. Oh man, I probably wouldn't have seen him try to use the Force either because I wouldn't have been paying attention. Yeah, I'll just leave it with that. I'll use Inspire Haste and leave it at that.
All right, Skak.
All right, we're at a
Well,
plus
at least
1
the red
this
was on the
one.
Force token, not on your 20.
Plus 5 tokens, so this is plus 1. I'm gonna brace again. I have to brace every turn. That's so important for auto firing. So I'm not gonna move.
All right, Pump, you gotta get down for a little bit. You want to say bye to the audience?
Oh,
You want to say bye?
okay. He still takes half if 10 doesn't meet his armor.
Bye-bye.
Jeez, man, good thing I did that Force token.
Holy shit, yeah. All right. Put that on it.
Does that actually hit, or is that a half damage situation?
Nope, that'll hit.
Jeez Louise, man, what is this guy's reflex defense?
It's not very high.
Okay, yeah,
Unless I wrote it down
16.
wrong. Let me make sure. Yeah, no, that's correct.
That's it. Yeah, because I can't use second wind yet, so.
Anya.
Do the same thing as before. History wants to know if you can, if you use the hasting from Moz, does that mean that you can move after bracing? But I don't think that you can. But chat wants to know.
It's a skill check specifically.
Yeah.
So it's got to be something from his skill list. Are you doing anything on you?
I said same thing as before.
Oh, okay. Got it. Egrin does nothing this round. All right. This creature's getting kind of pissed here.
That's another damage threshold exceeding, because you said his was 20, right? So it would have been
Correct.
21 for the damage threshold, because I'm using a rifle.
Okay, got it.
Yeah. Not for the damage, just the damage threshold, because I treat it as 5 lower than it should be with rifles.
Got it. Okay. All right. All right, it didn't get you with its big telegraph swing last time, so it kind of charges in. It like backs up a little bit and then charges in forward, trying to bite you in the neck if it can.
I can't regrow that.
And we'll use one of my DM farseeing, or not farseeing, whatever they're called, force tokens. But I get, well, it automatically does the -2, so I'll just apply the 4. Damn, my rolls are so bad, man.
I put my gun in his mouth.
This is
So
the
he
real
can't
reason I
jump
told you
down?
this fight was doable, by the way, because I'm handicapped, not
Yeah.
the actual monster.
like
He'll use
Noel.
2
He's got
Swifts.
he has a really big plus to hit though. What is that, a 10?
Yeah, I should be
Oh, no, I
doing
guess
really
it'd be a
well, and I'm
6.
doing fucking terrible.
Yeah, because that was the +4. But his hit is
Right.
higher than mine, so
Erudi could
Yeah.
be wielding Tiamat against level 1s, and they would still win.
Yeah, I don't know, man. This creature does have its own force tokens, actually, by the way, but I'm not using those yet. So let's see, that is 2 Swifts towards a condition, since he didn't Mighty Swing. Moravgi.
All right, Moravgi is going to move 6. 6. Throws him right here. And then he is going to one, two, three. All right, not quite. He's going to take his standard action, turn it to a move. He will move here. And then swift action, he is going to rage.
you're
All
putting me
right.
at a negative. Why can't you just move here?
Because I can't attack from there.
I know, but you can't attack this turn anyway.
I could do
Do
that.
you want to rage? Maybe like
He
Yeah.
just raged.
Wait,
maybe
wait.
like stay back and then rage and then go in
2,
later.
3, 4, 5, 6. I could move here. Okay, here's what I'll do. I'm gonna move here. I will swift action rage. And how visible is it when I use my force damage deduction? Would that be super visible to the crowd?
I think it'd be obvious that you did something, or that you're meditating or concentrating or whatever it is you're doing.
Can he just do that before he comes into view?
Yeah, he could do it at the.
Like while he's like still running in the hallway?
The Wookiees have many abilities that some consider
Because he had to use.
unnatural.
He moved his actions down to move so he could double dash. No, I think he'd have to do it here. But he could have done it at the doorway instead of out
Okay.
here.
Would you allow that? I could even roll stealth if need be.
And no, it'll be fine. And it will be pretty
Okay.
evident that you're taking some heavy blows, but whether people question that or not, hard to say.
Perfect. That's my full turn.
Did you even get healed up, by the way?
It's showing 26 for my health for some reason. But it's actually 38. I didn't get fully healed.
Jeez Louise. So everyone got healed to me. Thanks, Dina.
Not fully healed. I got healed from sleep.
Oh,
right.
wait. Jeez,
Dina.
man. What's your con score? It's not fair.
only my
Man,
health.
I'm not used to my turns coming this quickly. So I'm gonna do the same thing as before. Actually, Moravgi, do you have anything like? Do you have any abilities that require a skill check?
No.
No? Okay, then I'll use Inspire Haste on Skak just in case. And then I think I'm gonna use my action to try to distract Egrin. And I'll just kind of saunter over to him and be like, quite the spectacle you've got going here, Egrin. Are you satisfied?
Yes.
And hopefully maybe take his attention away from the
I am sure
going on down
Donna
there?
is most pleased.
I'm sure he is. And I'm sure you're quite satisfied as well.
Use your action as a deception check to try to distract him.
Okay. Oh, deception. No, I'm not great in deception. We're gonna use a force point. 5, I'll take that.
5 is damn good.
Come on, baby. Not bad.
All right, you do seem to be agitating him a little bit with all of your questions. We will see if that is significant enough to distract him from his task. Skak!
I throw out another force token. That puts me at 4. And we've got we'll do a brace again. It's got to do a brace. So I'm at a +6 now. For another 16. And that again is a 21 to the damage threshold.
God damn. All right. So I gotta take this off of here.
And this is after I stuck my gun on his mouth to prevent him from chomping down. Pull the trigger.
Yeah, it's like something spicy in his mouth. He kind of pulls his head back with an angry
What the hell
roar.
are you? Why won't you die?
Lets out a roar, thumping the ground angrily.
Steve.
Oh, God.
Same thing as before you
Okay.
asked me.
Egrin is once again going to try to fling a pebble at Skek, but he is distracted by Dina. So I am going to give him a penalty to his attempt to
go.
do this as he tries to focus. We'll do a stealth again. And then he will use the force, but with -3. Still pretty good, even with the -3.
Holy shit.
Damn, I didn't even use a force point on that one.
Bro.
So Sevi, you get to try to counter that.
Oh my god. This is fucking insane. Yeah, I really doubt that anybody's looking at me, but I'll try doing stealth. I'll use a farseeing token for my stealth. I need better stealth, man.
There you go.
I mean, that's pretty good.
Ah, shit. And I'll use the force. Do you want to trust the dice or do you want to use
How many you got?
I have 6 left.
Oh yeah, you're fine. I'd say use it.
Okay, I'll use it for use of force. 3 as a force token is not a lot. Oh, apparently I
Oh,
didn't
shit.
need to use it.
Roll again, you might crit. Maybe something cool will come.
Doesn't matter how hard or how high I roll. The roll 20 simps will always get her where she needs to be. All right, so that is once again, this time it's not even like you fling the rock away. You just literally hold it in place and he can't budge it. And he seems very frustrated and irritated at Dina to boot.
So I'm doing my job.
All right, I don't have any farseeing tokens because mine expired last session, so all I've got is force points. All right, this creature is getting angry. He sees more prey has run into the arena.
Skak hasn't even noticed yet.
We're going to use our 1d6 on this creature's attack. So I get a +4. I'm going to use 2 swifts to bring my condition up 1. And also put me into the next one a little bit. Then he will try to bite.
It's okay, Anya. I have a hard hat on.
Wow. My rolls continue to be the worst rolls on the face of the planet.
No, sir.
No, Noel wins that, I think. Let's be honest.
If I wasn't wearing armor, that would hit me. Oh no, we can't hear you, Erudi.
Oh no, it happened again.
Yeah.
It happens every time, dude. It's
Like
crazy.
Wi-Fi.
Every Saturday around 11 p.m.
I need this fight to be over so I can take these goggles off. I can't see anything.
Witching hour.
That roadcaster really hates the mandatory overtime. Can't stand it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good point, Orman. Use the rock he was trying to use to make him fly at him by mistake.
Gonna assume it's Moravgi's turn.
Yep, you can
No,
probably
he-
just.
He's got something in mind.
What's he gonna do? He already tried to bite and failed miserably.
And he has no
Let's
move
do
back.
another poll in chat. What should we make a poll out of? Like the reasons why Erudi's roadcaster dies every Saturday?
Yes.
Too much porn on his computer.
Too many Craigslist girls on his computer.
Testing.
He's using it to call his mom.
Okay, hold on.
Testing.
There you go.
Yeah.
Okay.
We don't need this poll now. I'm here.
Get poltergeisted by the spirit of his dead wife, Miss Piggy.
Jesus, man.
His Muppet arms couldn't program it right.
Ah.
All right. Actually, yeah, there's something I really need to do with this guy right now.
already
He'll
used
stay
his
where
action.
he's at.
You sure you don't want to run away and take an attack
Can't
weapon?
use swift action, which means he had to downgrade his movement
Correct.
action.
There we go. We got the poll out. What is the reason why Erudi's roadcaster dies every Saturday? Option 1 is using it to call his mom. Option 2, too many Craigslist ads. Option 3, watching too much adult films. And option 4, his Muppet arms can program it.
I hate you. I really hate you.
You do realize that all these options came from Caleb, right?
You didn't have to type them. He doesn't have access to do it.
We still need the poll. I agree, Corner Pub.
Moravgi is going to move here.
Oh, what Wilby had a good option. Clearly, the union for mics are on strike.
He's going to attack. So do I count in your Dina, your sight thing?
No, so you actually left my
Okay.
line of
perfect.
sight when you went down the stairs.
Rob, what the criff are you doing? I don't know what the fuck that means.
Moravgi came in with the crazy swing of his reek blade.
Wow. All right. Scat, can you make me a perception check?
If I can see anything. 14?
Okay. So first, Moravgi, tell me how you kill this thing.
Oh boy.
Moravgi comes sprinting in, doing the Terminator run the whole time, and just he just leaps past Skak and then cuts its throat and drops, and then he's like doing the Mr. President get down pose, like trying to keep Skak safe as the thing sort of wobbles for a second and then drops.
I'll turn to Dina and I'll say, I think this means that he's taking a liking to thermite.
I And just as
Yeah,
Skek,
be
you
friends
turn and you
after
look
all.
at Moravgi to ask him what the Crick is
Kef.
doing, or Kef, whatever you said, Kef. Just as you realize he's about to take this kill, your vision kind of blurs past him, and you see up on the dais Nunya watching, and her eyes go from you over to Moravgi
Oh no!
as he
Oh, no!
slashes through the throat of the creature, and then the blood splatters across your visor, obscuring
Oh,
her from
no.
view.
Oh no, she's gonna try and hit Moravgi now.
I didn't mean
And the
to take
creature
it.
falls down against the rock, and the crowd is stunned, silent for a moment, and then there's massive cheers that erupt from all around, including big meaty claps from Darga, and Egrin just smolders, his eyes staring like hot burning coals down at the Wookiee and at Skek, who has somehow survived.
The fight ain't over yet.
Are you
The
gonna fight
fight
Moravgi?
ain't over yet.
Oh god.
Moravgi pulls up his scarf that he's been wearing this whole time.
Oh, I am. Okay, so the Wookiee is like sort of sorry about all that. He just really didn't think you were going to make it through. But he's also kind of laughing that it took you, that long to put it down, and it just took him one strike.
Oh my god.
Is it my turn yet?
Yeah, okay, we can go to Dina. Dina, are you doing anything?
And I guess from my point of view, I don't know. Can I tell what's going on here? Yeah, I'll just do the same thing I always did.
Looks like Moravgi came in and kicked some ass, and Skak and him are celebrating, maybe.
I'll cheer a little bit and be like, "Oh, Moravgi!" And I'll inspire haste on Moravgi this time.
He's gonna beat
Skak.
it.
I turn my blaster to Moravgi. You have dishonored me.
You have lost your honor.
And he completely misses.
God. You missed even the bottom line for auto fire.
Well, I've got blood all over my visor.
I suppose that's fair. All right, so he fires at you, Moravgi. Shots like pepper the ground around you, kicking up dust and rock. But he does not hit.
Whoa. This was all just a misunderstanding.
No, this ends tonight.
You don't want this, Skak.
Okay.
The crowd looks excited. A second fight? They didn't know they're getting promised this, and Darga's now laughing with delight.
Great. I'll yell from up here. I'll say, Thermites, this is not the time to fight. Come on, we need to have a conversation. Don't hurt him.
You don't know anything about Trandoshans and Wookiees, sister. He's going down.
But you're honor bound. You can't do this right now. This is
I'm
not
not
the
honor
right.
bound to him.
This is not the time to do this. Please don't hurt him. I'm asking you as a friend, unless you want me to get involved and stop you directly.
All right, do you do anything else, Anya, besides words?
Nope, just that.
Egrin is going to grin slyly. And as Moravgi is like saying, hey, we don't have to do this, it's a misunderstanding, and stepping backwards, Egrin's going to use the Force to try to time one of his foot moves to make it look like he kicks a rock towards Skak's head. I get a 33 when she's not contesting me, of course.
Oh no.
But also, he did not use stealth. Too late now. So now we all notice what he did.
Oh.
True. You do see
I
him
will-
with the grin clearly on his face, and he just does his wrist like that, and the rock kicks up from Moravgi's foot towards Skak.
I will say, Ingrid, we just all saw what you just did. Realize that, right?
I do not know what you're talking about.
I'm pretty sure real
Twitch.
side. A twitch that just happened to be the same movement of the rock.
What rock? I can't see down there what you mean.
I hope that Jarga saw it. That's all I have to say.
Use
Because he did not roll stealth, and it was really obvious that he's standing right there next to him.
All right.
Darga's probably preoccupied.
He is, but I will give him a roll for it as well. After I figure out this fucking chart. All right. So it is a medium object, which means it only does 2d6 points of damage. Well, that's pitiful. Eight bludgeoning damage to Skak as the rock kicks up from Moravgi and right above your goggles, just cracks you in the skull.
Excuse
Darga,
me?
We're gonna have him observe.
Oh, look, that was just a misstep. That clearly wasn't me.
It's 5.
He saw it. He got perception of 28. He saw it.
Darga's eyes, for a moment, he's like leaning back, reaching a meaty hand into his bucket of little frog creatures. And then his eyes kind of focus in on Egren's motion, but also your confrontation with him. And then Darga just slowly swallows a frog, his eyes narrowing.
This is good news.
Moravgi's got his hands up, but they're like also sort of in like a martial arts pose. He's gonna delay his action until Skak goes.
Do you say? Well, I guess it's cherry look. It wouldn't matter.
Yeah, he has his mask on now.
He just said, look, we don't need to do this. It was an accident. I just wanted you safe.
You accidentally fell on his throat with your sword?
No, that was
Oh, you
offensive.
Wookiees are liars.
Dina.
How far down is it?
Oh,
2
no.
rounds of
20 feet.
running.
You are the wrong person to do this, but it is 20 feet.
20 feet?
That's
I think
2d6
we could-
damage.
2d6?
You could take it. If you maxed it,
You'll
you'd still be
survive.
alive.
Take it. I'm gonna use a full round action and run. And I'm gonna jump down off of the dais. And I'll take the damage.
All right, make me an acrobatics roll, because you're going to want to roll back to your feet, right?
Yep.
Oh my god, this is so bad.
Damn, you almost took max.
Your legs on the way down.
Oh shit.
Well, you did not get out.
Face plant.
Well, okay, so I did forget to add the 3 to it, or the 2 rather.
So it's
a 6?
You get your thigh workout as you land and squat so hard that your face hits the ground, and you roll, and you're kind of on your back now, staring up at the ceiling.
So do I lose that movement?
No, you'll still have some movement. You'll just have to stand up, which will use a move action, and then you'll have
Half your movement.
Well, how does that work then? Because I use my full.
acrobatics.
I use my full. It's a full round action to run, so that way I could run the full distance.
Yeah, so you would lose a move action. You would have had 2 move actions.
Are
so
you
would be
trained
able
in
to
acrobatics? Because
No.
okay,
Yeah, so that's going to be 6 squares of movement you can get at this point. You're going to stumble back up if you want to, and you can try to get 6 squares.
Okay. How much damage did I take? 10.
10.
10.
All right. Yeah.
Dina's
1, 2,
unconscious.
3, 4, 5.
That would be
Six.
so ridiculous.
I'm gonna get as close as I can to try and get in between these two, and I'll be like, Skak, stop! You don't need to do this.
Do you hear a buzzing in your ears, Moravgi?
Darga's going to laugh. Throws another frog down his throat as he watches into light.
He throws his Skak throws the gun down and takes the power pack off and like cracks his neck. Well, I've been waiting to do this for a long time. I'll use my swift actions for second wind, and I'm going to use my regenerative healing second wind instead, and then I will make an attack. So I get 5. This one. I have to use my force points. You dishonored me. I'm sorry.
Oh, God, man.
I don't have any minuses to this. Wait, let me see what point blank shot does. I think that's just for guns.
Pretty sure
I
it's
think
guns,
it is.
yeah.
I think it's only
With
guns.
ranged weapons, yeah. So it's a +7, not
Do
a
you
8.
do you have the martial arts feat?
No.
Amazing. I'm gonna take an attack of opportunity.
+7. 16.
93 on X.
Oh wow. 16 will not hit. And then Moravgi immediately responds with a unarmed attack of his own. One sec.
It's not double your strength if you... I don't know how unarmed works. Like if you hit with both your hands, I don't know if that's double
No.
strength or not.
No, that wouldn't be them.
No.
Weird.
Well, it is like with if you two-handed weapon, so I wasn't sure if unarmed
Yeah,
one is
but
two-handed.
that's different.
No, it's different.
Yeah, that doesn't hit.
Damn.
They're just slugging it out now.
Oh my god. Moravgi, it seems like Skak is... You've offended him.
All right.
By helping him.
Moravgi drops the reek blade and he's throwing hands. This is what he wants.
You're
So it's
raging
come to
still, right?
fisticuffs.
Moravgi is going to take a full round action for a full attack. To attack with both of his claws. This is at a -10. Okay. So these will both be at a -10.
Damn, that's a hell of a penalty.
Doesn't matter if he gets a crit, though.
Yeah.
True.
Yep. Hopefully I didn't fuck something up. Okay, an 8 won't hit.
Damn.
4 won't hit. But could you imagine if these did?
If only, yeah. Alright, you try. Swing in with your Wookiee Rage to try to claw this guy, but no luck.
You probably nick a part of my my face that's uncovered from the mask, and you just see the wound like start to close like Wolverine.
Oh my god. Anya, the boys are fighting.
Children. I'll move closer to Ingrid and Darga, and I'll say loudly, so I guess what my friends were saying were true. I just ask you that you stop interfering in the fight. We all saw what you did. It's not honorable to do this.
All I
And if you-
did was move my hand.
Yeah, and then a rock hit my friend Thermite squarely on his eye. Just the same thing that happened in the last arena fight when a rock mysteriously came out of nowhere and hit 2x4 on her temple and almost got her to stagger and pass out.
This is pure coincidence.
Pure coincidence. I'm sure we have cameras here that can show what you did.
Make a persuasion to Darga.
Okay, I'll use a force point. Yes, I got an 8. And I will use a far-seeing token for this.
God damn.
I got the same. Well, I got a 19.
You have to stop rolling in between combat. You're taking all my good rolls.
I just realized Moravgi should be hitting way harder with that two-handed melee weapon.
Jesus, man.
With the claw?
Like, this
With
should
a claw?
be... Like, to convince this hut of things at default with no modifiers based on situations is 29! It's not easy!
Well, I mean, it's not fair, and he has recordings. He saw what Ingrid did and what my fellow people were accused of, and now we have proof that Darga saw himself.
The hut
I just want him-
mulls us over.
I just want him to not interfere anymore. I don't care if you have somebody that uses the force under his employ. I just don't want him to interfere and get my friends hurt.
Egren's going to attempt to lie. He's going to say, Darga, do not let these strangers play mind games with you. You are strong and sound of mind, and your wisdom goes well beyond what these poor, meager humans and Wookiees and Trandoshans could ever hope to measure up to you. It is but a coincidence they are trying to deceive you.
A stranger that saved his life? I hope he gets a minus for this, because I did save his life.
They seek only to earn your favor by whatever treacheries and deceptions that they can. Deception. Jesus Christ, man.
Yes! Victory! Let's go!
I have a plus 15 to that skill!
Why didn't you roll a force point, you goob?
I want you to know that my persuasion is only a 5. To rub salt on the wound.
I hate you, God, I hate you. I hate your luck, I hate your dice. Darga does not look convinced by Egren's moves to persuade him. Dina, your turn.
I'm going to walk up to Skak with intention, and I'm going to rear back and flat-handed slap him across the face. Which I don't have that as an. Oh no, I don't have an unarmed attack, so I got to use a strength roll. Let's use a force die. Two. Okay.
I hope you crit, because that's... Nope.
All right, I'm back, sorry.
Motherfucker!
There's just blood all over his visor. He can't even see you. He just assumes Moravgi just hit him.
No, I think even better. I think she goes to slap, but you move your head at the right time, and she like just wipes the blood off your visor for you.
Oh, okay. Okay, 2-on-1 now. I see how it is, Dina. I save your life and you come back at me like this?
I don't
You're
know,
being stupid. Stop it.
You don't know what it's like to be a Trandoshan.
You don't know what it's like to be rated 26.
What?
True.
Okay.
Skak, see if you're convinced.
No. I get 5 more HP though. The longer this fight goes, the more HP I get. That's good, right? We don't have to use our health packs. Okay, where's it at? All right, I'm attacking you.
You're attacking Dina?
Nope, Moravgi.
Okay, good.
But Dina's next.
Things would have changed drastically. That won't hit.
We're just fighting like this.
That's exactly what I'm imagining.
All right, that's my turn. Wait, can I do anything with swift actions? Probably not. That's my turn.
Moravgi.
All right, fine. Guess I have to really knock him out.
Gonna go for the swing. All right. This time, just going for a standard swing against him. Non-lethal, just to preface that.
I think that finally hits.
And I'm trying to get my health back. What are you doing?
Need to relax. This fight is over.
It's not over till you're on the ground.
He claws you. He mad claws you.
Oh, wait.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, I think my stuff. Oh, never mind. Yep, that's all good. That's all.
Does that include your rage, by the way?
Yes. That's what I was checking. I just wanted to make, because it looked like for a second I put the wrong value in my rage, but no, that is all good.
Right. Anya, you feel like you have won your duel of the wits with Egrin for the time being, and your friends are still trying to beat the shit out of each other. Darga moves his attention away from your conversation, seeming to backburner this, and watches with amusement as the transition and the Wookiee beat the shit out of each other.
Okay, I'm gonna jump down and roll your damage.
Oh, man. The crowd cheers as another contestant enters the ring.
We all just kill each other. This is the end of the campaign, guys. Sorry.
8.
There's a man
Then I need
streaking across the
acrobatics as
arena.
well.
Now use a force point for my acrobatics.
Hey, you're getting Anya to streak across the arena. I'll stop.
Yep,
I heal brilliantly.
you're like Link in Ocarina of Time. You just roll right up to your feet and you're ready to go.
Okay. I will say, Skak, you're forcing my hand. Stop it now. We're leaving. Now, we're leaving.
I don't think you guys understand.
I don't care. This is not the place. We handle it separately, not in front of a crowd.
Anya, I think I understand.
The gladiator arena is the perfect place to
Okay.
settle it.
No. I'll ask Moravgi for him to just gonna leave the area and Dina to leave the area as well.
We'll get it handled.
Egrin. Can't really do much right now. He's just gonna mutter to himself and keep trying to convince Darga that this is ridiculous. So, who can even see the rocks down there? Obviously, she's full of shit, but Darga's not paying attention. Dina.
I'm going to hammer fist beat down on on
Moravgi.
Skak's shoulder.
Oh.
You know, like stop it. As if I expect this to hit at all. I don't.
Get in that 20, dude.
You don't even need that. You just need like an 18.
So plus 5, 18. There you go.
No. You need to roll an
I missed
18.
Well, yeah, no, I wrote a force point, and it didn't let me. It didn't let me
you don't understand.
add it to it.
You
No,
needed
you
to
need a
roll an
20.
18 and add the 5 to it
Yeah.
to have hit him.
Well, this is futile, but I'm going to keep doing it because Moravgi's kind of a friend of mine. I'm just keep beating on him.
Okay, get my file back.
And I'm gonna inspire haste on Moravgi as a swift action.
We'll just go without force tokens for now, yeah. 23.
Oh, that hits. Moravgi would like to use his reaction to fall down. To feign unconsciousness.
Are you trying to fool Skak?
Try to fool the crowd.
You can do that.
It is his turn next.
Yeah,
It
we'll
doesn't
say
have to be a
on your
reaction.
turn, yeah, you can fall and make a deception or a
I can't do
performance
anything
check.
else this turn anyway except move.
All right. Yes. Swift action to fall prone. Action to perform like he's passing out.
All right, so he hits you, and you kind of like WWE style, like stumble around like you're dazed for a moment, and then give your performance check.
All right. What? Do deception. I don't think they have performance in this.
Or deception, yeah.
Ooh, let's hope for the best, y'all. 14.
Right. Crowd cheers as Skak seemingly knocks Moravgi unconscious. Does Skak believe it? That's a good question. Or does he care?
Is that against my will defense or a contested thing?
It'd be against your will. 14.
Yeah, so I don't believe it.
You don't believe it. Okay. So you see him go down, and you think that he's play acting, even though the audience goes wild.
Oh my gosh.
Darga does not seem convinced. He looks curiously like, what's going on?
That's like the worst move you can make. That's just making Skak angrier.
Oh no.
And now you're prone, so congratulations. Anya.
You're muted still.
Okay, I don't understand why Skak is being so unreasonable.
I can explain it if you want me to explain it.
Oh, actually, that did no damage to me.
I
What?
feel like it was pretty self-explanatory, though.
You felt you were less of a man. I mean, that's what I'm getting at.
It's a
That's a
Trandoshan.
Trandoshan.
Okay, I just don't get it.
Moravgi is trying to be more peaceful.
Okay,
Try to take
I
him
will
easy there.
I will grab Moravgi and then pull him out, like drag him with me. So that would be how much, if I do everything to just drag him, how many square points can I move?
Half speed. So 3 squares.
And that would be like if I use like my
So-
move to like run.
If you do that, I would say initiative is over, because that will... Skak will see that you're helping Moravki, and he won't
Yeah.
want to fight anymore.
Okay, I will do that, and then Moravgi move over here.
However, Skak
Yeah.
looks very sad that you betrayed him after he...
No, I thought you were gonna turn your sights on Dina and be like,
No.
you
Yeah, Dina, yeah, okay, I'm gonna kill
That
Dina
would
real
have.
quick.
I was gonna say
No.
that would have turned this to a deadly initiative. Because Moravgi bound by his life.
Yeah, Skak looks betrayed, though. It looks like his heart is broken.
Things would have turned very, very deadly very quickly.
Yeah, I'm just gonna kill Dina real quick. Big deal.
The
If I
crowd
kill
realizes.
Dina, do I get destiny points back, or... Just kidding.
Is that your destiny to kill Dina? Maybe.
Wait, wait. How does Nunya look? How does Nunya look? He knocked out a Wookiee.
Ooh.
Yeah, Skak just grabs his power pack and
Let's see.
blaster and just drags it as he walks out. Like Snoopy.
Nunya would buy that performance check, so She probably seems very conflicted right now because she was already hot and bothered for the Wookiee after that vicious kill of the Savrip.
Oh, man, now you guys got to share.
And he knocked him out using his hands.
But she did like that personal touch of just thwacking Moravgi with the fist and knocking him out cold in such spectacular fashion. You know, maybe she'll just go for a threesome tonight. Maybe that's her goal. We're gonna find out.
On the front.
The audience starts booing a little bit because they were really excited to see this play out and get more vicious and end in some death. And Darga seems to have gone quiet. He's got like a frog leg hanging out of his mouth as he chews on the squirming creature that's inside and watches you guys go into the tunnels below.
Yeah, Moravgi also like gently put his claw in his reek blade to drag it back with him.
Before I leave the arena, I'll turn around back to the crowd and say, "Are you not entertained?"
They do not seem entertained now. All right, you guys go past the guards who are all squealing and snorting at you, and several of them go out.
Either way.
There's a big fat man that comes out of another gate and starts crying over the Savrip. All very emotional.
Of course.
Has to be one.
Yes.
And you guys
Every
have...
Beastmaster is fat.
Yes, every single one. All of them.
And
are fat.
shirtless.
And he's definitely shirtless and sweaty and greasy and dirty. He's
And
all
grand
those
and
things.
glorious.
You guys have a moment in the hallway alone without the guards nearby before you need to go up to court and the guards return. Is there any conversation you want to have in this probably not very long opportunity?
What in the hell was that?
I'll just tell Skak, you guys can work this out after this, okay? Just don't kill each other. We still need Moravgi, we need Dina, we need each other in order to survive. We're in enemy territory right now.
Moravgi kips up.
Look, I wasn't trying to take the kill from you. It just looked really scary for you for a moment. All right. It's Trandoshan for it's all okay.
All right. You hear footsteps coming down the hall. So any last second things you want to say before the guard arrives?
No.
We're all going to have
You're
to get
dead to
along and
me.
try to work together somehow, or else we'll all die apart. That's how this works.
You know, just when I thought Wookiees might not be so bad, I was this close. And then the universe told me, no, they are that bad. They're the worst.
Your frame of reference is skewed, Skak.
One of the guards come around the corner, interrupting this conversation, not allowing you any more opportunity to continue. As they gesture rudely, as if they need to escort you somewhere.
Okay.
And they take you back to Darga's court.
And Shriwook.
That's the last time I save a Trandoshan.
I think he'll come to thank you later. Oh, sorry, that wasn't. Oh yeah, I do speak Shriwook.
Yeah.
I think he'll come to thank you later. His pride was hurt, and well, he has a lot of pride to hurt.
You guys are brought out in front of Darga, and the guards kind of push you forward with their pikes and their axes to stumble before him.
All right, I'm moving. Jeez.
And yeah, they're very pushy. And
Do I still have my gun, or they take my gun?
no, they haven't taken it from you.
All right, let's kill everyone.
And so Darga's leaning back in his chair, and Egren's behind him, his hands folded together, saying nothing and just being quiet. As Darga takes another swig from his chalice and then begins to speak. And the droid speaks up, still got his horns on his head. Darga says, you have fought valiantly and entertained him thoroughly. You have earned your freedom, though your transgression against his major domo will not be forgotten. Any small incursions that you may find yourself in the future will result in the same sentence as if you had made the attempt on his life in the first place. So you best tread carefully.
Is he saying that?
The
What?
hut is, and the droid's translating it.
Interesting.
But for now, you have earned your freedom and Darga's respect.
I got
Where's the
nothing to
major-
say to you.
Where's the major domo at this point?
He is standing behind. He's standing behind Darga. His hands clasped together, saying nothing.
Can I look to see like what's his current demeanor like?
Sure. Make an insight check. Or it could also be perception. Yeah.
God, what's with these twos on these force points?
I want my lamp back. We're taking my lamp, by the way, if we ever kill this guy.
Oh, for fuck's sake! You got to be kidding me! I hate this game.
He seems quite unreadable. His face is just very still, stoic. His eyes just glowing red from behind him, but he betrays no emotion, no semblance of his thoughts. He's just quiet.
Okay.
And then he declares, Darga does, that you guys are free to continue operating in his court, and looks forward to what else you might be able to offer him.
Well, I'll turn back to the group and say, well, I feel as though perhaps getting any information out of him in regards to our ultimate objective might be squandered, so
Pointless.
perhaps we need to resort to other means to get the information we need. And
Yeah.
obviously, I'll be saying this quietly so nobody else can hear it, but the group.
You
don't
can
worry
always
about
give him the gift of a Wookiee hide.
I say we then leave. If we have no more, if there is nothing for us to gain here, we might as well just leave.
Well, no, I wouldn't say that. Just probably not from Darga. I have a feeling that he'd probably keep his distance as far as information is concerned. Or, I don't know, do we think that perhaps accomplishing some sort of task for him might regain his trust?
No, I mean I don't think so.
Maybe. Or maybe he has files, documents stored away.
Well, you have to remember, we are being watched at almost all times, not only by cameras and audio feeds, but by a resident Force user who
Might
can
have
track
to-
especially you two.
Yeah, I think it's probably better. I mean, at this point, it's better just to leave and just say it's a failed mission. I don't think he's gonna confide in us, truthfully. And if we get caught, we'll just die. So, if no matter what trust, we got proof about what you guys were saying is true, and he did nothing with it. So I don't see him changing his mind. I mean, we can wait to see what tomorrow brings, but if nothing happens tomorrow about him changing his mind, I think we just leave.
I say at the very least we stay one more night. You don't know. He might decide, given a night's rest, that maybe he can't trust a Force user in his court, especially as his major domo. And then he'll need another confidant.
I believe he said guests would be joining at some point.
Oh, sorry. Are you lucid? You're not unconscious right now?
Pull up the scar.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Right.
Much like you.
How long?
Baker.
How long is it until that that Imperial guy was supposed to show up?
He was lying about it.
Was he? Oh, did I miss
Yeah.
that?
Yeah, he was lying about it because he was trying to brag about it to make you interested in it. I think that we wait maybe one more day and then we leave. We give him one more day and then we head out and just give up on this and then see if we can find the information elsewhere by like tracking his people or something.
You guys can do whatever you want. He goes over to his room to cry in the corner.
As he steps away, leaving you three alone, you hear the whirring of servo motors and the sound of heavy, clumsiest footsteps coming down the hall towards your rooms.
I'll look and see. Is there what's going on?
You see a silver droid with two horns on his head that you recognize as TC-663, the translator for Darga. And the droid seems to kind of like awkwardly be looking, behind himself a little bit as if he's trying to make sure he's not being followed.
Wait, can you do that impression again? It was really good.
That was pretty good.
pretty
Yeah,
solid.
that was pretty good.
Now I don't want to because there's pressure.
No, you were built. You were built for this RPG, man.
And he's like watching over his shoulder. Oh God, now they're calling me Erudi.
You walked into that one.
I did. I fucking did. God damn it, Queen shirts. He seems very obviously, without even needing like a check of any kind, it seems like he is looking over his shoulder as if making sure nobody's following him, and then approaching you guys very directly. Do you say anything as he approaches?
What was his name? TC-663?
TC-663 is correct.
Yes. 663. What is it?
Please, call me 66. I was wondering if I could speak to you in private.
Sure, but what is this about?
It will all come to be understood as soon as we are in private. May we go into your quarters?
I'll look back at Moravgi and I'll kind of look for his like nod, see if he's down with it.
The rooms are being recorded.
Who do you say that to?
Not
He
in
says
his room.
He says he says it in Shriwook, just out to the two of them.
I'll nod and I'll say to the droid, are you sure that our quarters are the safest place to talk about private matters?
Do not worry. You do not have to worry about the recordings, he says, clearly having understood what Moravgi said.
All right. Well, I'll look back at Moravgi and kind of nudge my head one way, and I'll follow the droid.
I'm there too, right? Because I didn't
Yes.
leave.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were away.
No, I was wondering why you were just talking about you two. I'm still
Oh.
there with you guys.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, you hear all this too, Anya, so you can definitely chime in.
Yeah.
No, I thought you were away from your camera is what I meant.
Oh yeah, her camera is off. I see that. Oh, okay. Yeah. So what would you say, Anya? Anything to any of that?
No, I'll just go with them.
Okay. As 66 kind of walks into the room, he pulls out a little cylindrical object and pushes it, and then puts it back in a compartment. And then he turns and looks at you guys and waits for you to shut the door.
What was that? Can I see what that little cylindrical object was?
It looked like a little cylindrical object with like a push button on top. That he pushes it and then puts it away inside of himself.
Yeah, I shut the door.
Am I supposed to know what that is? Do I need to feel threatened about it?
You can make a technology roll if you're concerned.
Knowledge, technology. Not great, but finally a good roll.
Okay, 23. You suspect it's some sort of radio transmitter that sends a command to some device. You have no way of knowing what device, but he either signaled, activated, or deactivated something.
I'll ask him, what was that?
You said you did not want to be recorded. I have turned off the recording equipment in this room.
All right, whatever you say, Robot. Whatever you say.
Okay. Do you have a message for us? You said.
I do. I come here on behalf of my other master, a information broker by the name of Switch.
Okay.
All right, getting out my note-taking pen.
We know of him.
He has-
Go on.
Excellent. That makes the introductions much easier. Switch has informed me, or I have informed Switch, that I have noticed communications leaving this palace. Communications going to the Empire. And some of those communications are coming back, as if giving instructions. Someone is in communication with the Empire here, and either giving away information or receiving instructions.
Do you know, have you traced who these instructions might be going to?
Switch has instructed me to provide you with a copy of the encrypted files. He opens up another compartment and with like stiff fingers like holds out a little disc to you guys.
I'll grab it. I'll take a look at it. Does it have any... Is it kind of just a nondescript disc?
Yeah, and it's clearly going
Okay.
to be encrypted. The Switch, of course, intends to continue his agreement to provide this information to you free of charge, so long as if you discover anything on your own, you also provide that information to me. Or directly to him, if you prefer.
I do believe this was a deal that we had made with him a while back, so
It
not
was.
much has changed.
We'll need to get Skak to look at this computer files.
Well, should we tell him about the Major Domo?
66. We should tell him about it?
Yeah.
Or you're talking about Switch?
Switch.
Well, either or.
I guess either one. I don't think it would be necessarily a bad thing for Switch to know.
Sure. The Mayor Domo is a Force user, you can let Switch know. And there is a second Force user somewhere in this
Somewhere.
facility.
Somewhere on this planet.
No,
That
it is in the
is-
building.
Mm.
Possibly in the dungeons, I'm not sure.
That is interesting information. How do you know this? And how have you confirmed it?
Darga has seen it with his own very eyes, and there was a confrontation on it. So Darga is fully aware of it, and I was present when Darga had this conversation with the Mayor Domo.
We witnessed him using Strange. He would move his hands, and then the things would move with them.
This is potentially valuable information. I will make sure it is given to Switch.
Good.
Thank you, 66. This is very valuable.
It is encrypted. I don't know how valuable it will be to you truly if you cannot decrypt it. But Switch was insistent that it be provided.
Okay.
Now,
Either way, thank you.
All right. Then, if we're done, I'll go get Skak.
I will need to leave and turn the equipment back on, I am afraid. If there is too long of a communication gap, they will become suspicious.
Yes, of course.
Okay. I will leave and go to Skak's room, and I'll say, "Hey, can you follow me for a second?"
66 will leave as you leave.
Keaton.
Also, something else he would have
What?
conveyed.
Huh?
Real quick, he would have also conveyed he has no idea about the second Force user you're using. There's no prisoners in the basement that would potentially be Force users to his knowledge.
Okay.
Continue.
No, I went to Skek and I said, hey, you want to follow me for a second?
You're gonna have to try to get through his door.
Well,
Is he not
knock
gonna-
on the door. Is your
Go
door
away.
locked? Okay, we have something that you might find useful. Do you want to come?
We'll do it tomorrow.
Okay, if you say so.
Here,
We'll
can I-
just
can
try
I-
without you. And I'll leave.
Can I have followed her?
If you want to, yeah.
There you go.
Okay.
Keep in mind that
I'll knock on
being
his-
recorded.
I'll knock on his door and Skak, I hope you don't harbor any ill will towards us. But I have something for you. And I'll just take the disc and slide it underneath of his door.
Did you
Oh, wait,
get me
no, it's-
porn, Dina?
Yeah, it's a surprise. Get into it and
That's weird. What the hell?
Consider this a test. Get into it and see what we got for you.
This is the weirdest group.
All right, so they
It was
slide
Darga's
this-
personal collection of
Yeah.
other.
Oh god.
It's all huts. That's nothing.
Hot huts near you, 10 miles away.
So yeah, they have slid to you a encrypted disk. Who knows what's on it?
All right. I look at
Don't
it
tell me your morbid isn't getting the better of you.
and I'm just like, scorekeeper, help me, please. Ugh. Groan and slide out of bed. And pick it up. Put it in my data pad. This better not actually be porn.
Right. It is if you're going to try to decrypt it, it is a use computer check. This is encrypted. It is going to be a tougher roll.
Ooh.
But you eke it out. You eke it out. So it does challenge you. You spend some time working on it, and whoever handles the encryption in Darkest Palace is apparently very good at it. But you do ultimately unlock the file after, I'd say, about an hour of working on it. And what you find... oops, I scrolled past it.
Why do I feel like I do everything for this group?
Here we go.
You were there last time I tried to use a computer check. Didn't need to.
You do find contents of messages, and it reveals that late at night, the hut's major domo, Egrin Demos, has been contacting an Imperial communications relay somewhere in the sector. You can't tell from the files who specifically he's contacting, but you know that what he's been contacting them about is transmitting information about Darga's dealings, particularly his slave trading on a regular basis. The most recent communication specifically mentions that the slavers Darga had been dealing with are unhappy with their merchandise. Additionally, several messages mention the prisoner, but avoid no further details. Or, I'm sorry, provide no further details.
All right. Can I make a copy of this?
Yep. Now that
Actually,
it's
can I make several copies?
decrypted, you definitely can.
All right. I do so. I'll make 4 copies.
Okay.
R3, hold on to this. I'll give R3 one. You guys aren't still in the hallway, are you?
No.
Moravi,
No.
They're all like,
No,
they're all
not
crowded
another
around
hour.
the door.
They just hear me in the room grunting, like trying to get into the system.
You must really think it's porn.
Well, he did
No, I
eat
mean-
one out.
You come out the door smoking a cigarette.
He one out.
Gotta leave this door open, air it out a little bit.
All right, so do you wait till tomorrow? I'm sorry, did you say you leave the room, or did you wait till tomorrow to tell him this stuff?
Yeah, he opens the door, but no one's at the door. So, yeah, I don't imagine he would have expected them to be waiting at the door. So, I guess I have to find them and give each of them their copy.
All right, so shortly after, you'll hear a knock from Keaton at your doors, or from Skak.
Open the door. Ah. Well, look who came out of his hidey hole. Did you find anything interesting?
Hold your hand out. I give you 2 copies.
I kind of put them in a breast pocket.
they immediately slide out.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Damn you!
That's
Damn
not
you.
the best place for it.
Where are my stands for the itty bitty titty committee in the chat?
Moravgi picks one up off the floor because he's been staying in the room.
God.
Yeah, Skak
Good work,
is just
Skak.
growling at you if you're in there.
Skak, it's good work. Thank you.
Yeah, maybe you start to pull your own weight around here as he's walking away.
Oh, he's just upset.
Do you have a data pad?
Do I have a data pad? No.
Well, Anya has one, right?
That was so convincing. So convincing.
Then let's go to Anya's room.
Knock on Anya's door.
Well, we see Skak walking to Anya's door first.
Why are you following me? What are you doing?
Oh, nothing.
Uh-huh. Turns around, knocks on the door.
Yeah, I'll open the door. Hey,
Here,
Skak. Thank you.
there's 5 of these.
Okay,
Keep it close.
I will. I will put it in my breast pocket because I do have boobs.
And yours does not slide out.
I growl at Anya.
No, that's so obvious when you put it there, Anya. It doesn't. I mean, it's easier with Dina because she's flat as a board. You know, the data chip doesn't really
Oh my God.
protrude.
I suppose that's true. I'll just I'll download the information to my data pad then.
Jesus, man.
Hey, Anya, could we see what... We don't have data pads.
Oh yeah, sure. I'll give you guys
Stuck
my data
in-
pad.
The old ages, aren't you? You savage beast.
Shut up, Michaela.
It's almost as if I lost every single item and I was brought into slavery.
I will ask Dina how his squats are doing.
Well, I don't seem to be making any progress. It's almost as if someone who's in charge of this whole ordeal won't let me get a bigger butt.
Oh my god. We need to find that person
You
and
mean the
neuter them.
Force? Neuter them? Jesus.
What?
God, she goes straight to the worst, man.
I'm
May
just
the force
joking.
be with you.
Watch out, GM. You're getting castrated.
I know. I kind of don't want to go to MegaCon anymore. I might just
I feel
stay
like-
home.
Sevi is the Robespierre of G&G and Moonskull. Like, she would go to the greatest extremes.
I swear, dude. I swear.
Here,
I
Dina.
was just joking.
I'll give Dina my data pad to look at the info.
Oh,
Maybe you get one of these for yourself sometime.
yeah, it's been on my list, and I just haven't had the chance to stop by a radio
Hey,
show.
I didn't ask for your whole life story. Just read what's on it.
I'll read what's on it.
Over Dina's shoulder to read it.
I gave you my data
mental
pad.
note.
Oh.
I will take a mental note. You said that the Major Domo's been sending and receiving transmissions late at night?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
That's what he said.
It mentioned
to
something
an
about the
Imperial
prisoner.
relay, and specifically been transmitting mostly information about Durga's slave trading activities.
I will say, this is exactly what I said before, and I'll point out in the data pad where it says prisoner, and then I'll be like that because we're being recorded.
Right, this is some great pornography.
You know what? Those boobs can really jiggle.
How does she fit that thing in there?
I believe we've seen this actress before, you know, going down.
Robbie's trying to signal to Anya.
This is the HBO Star Wars guys.
Oh god.
Maybe we should try to find this actress in a different video.
I agree. I think that would be maybe something we can research tomorrow.
Or, well, this is something that we should research, you know, when others aren't around to watch us research it.
Okay, I suppose if you want to research it in the comfort of your own room, you can definitely do that. I mean, nobody will bother you at night. We'll just make sure to put a do not disturb sign.
I mean,
I'll leave
honestly,
it to
I'm
that.
fine with you guys being in the same room as I am when I'm researching. That's cool with me. In fact, I like the company.
Oh
I'm going to leave a dread on the door.
Oh my god.
my god.
How
Okay.
hard? Oh, I guess more of you wouldn't know.
Well, you guys know because you went to. Oh, Marathi would not know because I will grab the data pad and then like with the notepad just kind of draw the pathway to the jail and just kind of like write like a lot of guards.
Hmm. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Any other innuendos that are supposed to be code you'd like to discuss for the night?
Are you guys trying to be funny with all this?
Wow, what a penis that one has on him.
I will
gosh.
That's it, I'll go
write
back to my
in.
room.
I will write in the notepad for Skek to read. The prisoner is the Force user, the other Force user that we felt. That's what we're referring to about investigating him.
Moravgi will type. Well, I guess he wouldn't. Moravgi will type out. Did you see another prisoner when you guys were captured?
I say, did we? I guess we didn't really look.
Actually, Skak doesn't respond to Moravgi. He's gonna play the childish game of waiting for someone else to say what Moravgi says.
All right.
Did we see
Tell
anybody else?
Moravgi.
Did
I'll
we
say
see anybody else?
Question.
Erudi? In the
You
prison?
did not. And additionally, when you had that force wave come over you, you sensed it briefly but couldn't pinpoint it, but yet didn't feel like this individual, if this is the prisoner, was not in the same dungeon area that the other prisoners you were near were near. So this might be some sort of isolation prison, solitary confinement, something like that, or not even a prison area at all, but something where somebody else is being stored.
All right, Moravgi's going to walk off to Dina's room, not saying anything.
As you walk out of
Flip
the
you
room,
off as you walk away.
Moravgi, and you get flipped off, you turn back to look around, and something falls right in front of your face when the door opens.
Well, take a look at it. Is it a mine?
It is not a mine. It is.
Oh boy.
It is a lanyard with a card on the end of it, and you specifically recognize this because you had been following around that I think that Duros during that first night, and you remember a very similar key card being used to the staff access areas.
Rob's gonna peek his head back in. Kind of like give like a little wave.
I look up
Trying to
from
be
my
subtle.
studies. Oh. And I follow Moravki. Look at that. You found a little Trito.
Maybe we go for a walk.
I would love a walk. Get out of this stuffy room and go find some fresh air.
You want Anya and Skak to follow, or no?
I mean, we might as well. I'll go and fetch Anya and Skak and kind of say, let's go for a little walk.
Okay, I'll follow.
Oh, come on. Can I not just get some sleep?
I mean, you don't have to if you don't want to be included.
Yeah, and then all you guys. Never mind. Yeah, I'll come.
We might see Nunya on the way. You never know.
I don't care about her.
Morav,
You know,
I'd like to roll a perception
did-
check on that to see if he actually doesn't care or if he's just.
I will point out, you know, I did see her looking very impressed at you at the fight.
So?
You seem to be pinning for her before, but if you don't care, I'm sure
Yeah, she had her chance.
You love her, Skak.
I could go kill her right now if that'll make you believe
Well,
me.
Skak, no, don't do that. But clearly, there's something there.
No.
Skak's a hit it and quit it kind of guy, confirmed.
Well, the last conversation he had with her was really
Up and down.
frustrating for him, so.
Hmm.
This way.
Interesting.
Fine.
Michaela also verifies.
Moravgi's gonna lead them back to that staff door he saw.
Sure. And it is now later at night, of course. People are much quieter. There's a few people at like the bar and hanging around and stuff, but generally it's died down. People have gone back to their rooms or passed out in various areas of the court from either drinking or just not having a room at all. And you mosey on over towards the staff quarters. Now, do you approach this in any particular way?
Yeah, it's gonna try to like stealth by nonchalance.
Okay.
He's got his like cloak fully up, trying to like lead everybody, but move in a way that makes him seem like they should be going where they're going.
You each can either make a stealth or a deception roll, whichever one you think you're most proficient at. Okay, Kat, I see what you're about to do, and I know you're about to claw my legs. Let me just pick you up. Give me-
God damn it! What's with these twos, man? Ah.
There's the little buddy.
She is. She was about to do her little sneak attack on my legs, but I caught her this time. All right, let's see what you got.
The Skak coming?
Yeah, I rolled
Oh, yeah. 16.
first.
Okay, I see it's 16, 20, 13, 11. That should be...
Yeah, no
Okay,
kidding,
yeah, that's
Michaela.
He does. Luckily, you're kind of being carried by the other rolls here. So you guys do pass the perception, or the passives, if you will, of the DC of this challenge. And you wander over to the door. Fine. Nobody seems to really pay you any mind. They could care less about your existence at all at this point, to be honest. And you are now at the staff entry door.
Yeah. My roll was so bad. I'm just like, oh, don't mind me. I'm not doing anything untoward.
I grabbed Dina by the mouth. All right, I'm going to use the key card.
That was just god awful, Dina.
What? I tried. I'm not a great liar.
Apparently.
Going to use the key card and then just slide in.
Yep. You moment of truth. Put the key card to the card reader.
Wait,
There's
as
a-
he does that, I just grab it and flip it around. It goes this way, numbnuts.
It makes a beep sound, and there's a small pause, and you start to wonder if the key card even worked at all. And there's a whirring sound and a click, and then the light turns green, and you're able to open the door.
Oh, I guess R3 would need to do a stealth check too, huh? Unless he wants to stay in the room.
Oh, did you take R3? Yeah.
I mean, I don't know what his stealth is like. If it's above average, yeah, we can take him. If not, he can stay in the room. But it's always useful to have a droid around.
And Anya will remember that there were no turbo lifts. There's stairs.
Oh,
All right, so I would let you know, but no, probably not to ring the
R3's
droid.
mortal enemy.
Skak, you should have like a baby Bjorn for R3.
I
Oh my
mean,
God.
I
R3's kind
would
of a
if I
big
had
baby.
any more carry weight that I could take.
That's like a whole ass trash can with like heavy parts inside.
I'm already carrying a power generator on my back, so
Yeah, so maybe you leave him behind, worried that either A, he'll have difficulty traversing the stairs, but even if he doesn't, it's going to be hard for him to sneak around on stairs. He's not really
just lock
designed for
yourself
that.
in the room, all right?
Now, if this were a present-day Wizards of the Coast product, there would be ramps to accommodate R3, but unfortunately, this was made before inclusion was a thing. So
We'll get him a stealth jetpack. at
I
some
have a
point.
question. Do you consider R2D2 a male?
yes,
Okay,
Wow,
I'm just curious.
clearly a lesbian woman.
I mean, the
I
haircut
can
should be a
s-
giveaway.
I specifically.
And he
consider
drives a
that-
Subaru. I
Actually,
mean, come
hold
on.
let me think. Yeah, because Luke refers to him as a him.
Yeah,
Oh, does he?
I was kidding.
I had to think for a second. I was like,
He does,
I'm
yeah.
pretty sure.
Oh, yeah.
Anakin does too, I think.
Yeah, I know the OT better than I know the.
I guess I had
prequels,
forgotten.
which is why I went to
I'd
that
forgotten
first, I
about
guess,
that.
but,
Yeah.
Yeah, he definitely refers to him as a him. So yeah, R2's definitely a dude, man. He's definitely a dude. No chick energy there.
No chick energy. So masculine. R2D2 is.
Yes, he is. Headlamp? Who's Headlamp? Oh yeah. Did she really misgender R2?
She's the one that called him a lesbian.
I haven't heard this story. She really said that?
Yeah, she said R2 is definitely a lesbian in my book.
Yeah.
What? Oh my god. She might be
Could not
retarded.
loathe that woman enough. I could not loathe her anymore, I don't think. You guys head down some stairs.
She's clearly not getting the care that she needs. She needs to be in a home.
What will be is correct. Now Luke needs to be canceled. He was obviously the one misgendering.
Clearly.
Damn patriarchy. But you guys head down the stairs into what's clearly the staff area, some staff quarters and what have you. And you guys are kind of sneaking around, trying to see if there's any signs of people or equipment or whatever it is. What are you looking for potentially?
I have no idea why we're here.
Can we? Is it possible that maybe we could find some sort of a log of who's been in
The prisoners?
who's being contained in the dungeon? Yeah, perhaps who's been in solitary confinement or something like that.
Yeah, you could explore around down here, hoping maybe to find some sort of data center or security control room or something like that. So you guys start wandering, looking for this. And as you do, you will come around a corner, and you will cross right past a door. And from this door, like almost at the same time as you approach the door, suddenly loud galactic opera music starts echoing out the door.
Oh, I hate opera.
Wow.
Is that music or a cat dying?
Both.
Wait.
Do we know of anybody? Had we heard of anybody that particularly enjoys opera music around here?
No rumors or anything like that that's been expressed to you.
Maybe
Is there a peephole in the door?
No, there's no peephole on the door.
Yeah, you gotta ask.
This isn't France.
And so you guys are kind of talking about this. Do we know anything about anybody who's opera or whatever? And then shortly after that, the door opens, and this Duros, an older Duros, comes walking out. And he's singing to the opera, carrying out a bag of garbage. And he stops, seeing you there, and looks embarrassed.
Oh, don't worry. It's
Sorry.
Everyone's got their own strange taste in music. You're fine.
Yeah, if you're gay.
Skak, it's okay.
He's
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
This is fine opera. It is the Emperor's favorite. He used to watch this opera all the time. It's a Mon Calamari piece. It's very beautiful, if you understand its meaning.
It's the Emperor's favorite, is it? As in the Imperial Emperor?
Yes, is there another? Oh,
I knew that guy was a wuss.
What are you doing in there?
This is where I live. This is my apartment. What are you doing out here?
We were sent by Daga to just check out the facility.
He said someone's playing opera music very loudly.
Yes, he also told us that the Wookiee was to do all of the trash duties, so you can go ahead and hand that to him.
Okay. Do you play along with that, Moravki?
Yeah, you know what? Moravgi will walk a little too close to him, grab the trash, but then like peek in his room.
Yeah, so this dude is having like a variety of emotions right now. First, you're like, we're checking the facilities, we're looking for things being on the up and up, and then somebody else is like, also there's a complaint from Darga personally that you're playing your opera music to world, and his face kind of pales a little bit, and then you say the trash, and he just kind of like numbly lets the trash be taken out of his hand as you push up against him. You look in his apartment, and it's like it's a little quaint servants' quarters type thing, and there's like a little island bar with a radio unit on it playing the opera music loudly, and there's different posters on the walls of different galactic operas that this guy probably has never been to. He's got like a small little unassuming cot in one corner.
Is there a poster of a flat-chested woman who's wearing like a fedora and playing saxophone?
Absolutely.
You know, that's how Dina moonlights, you know?
Yeah, absolutely.
Is this Doros the same one that I saw sneaking around?
Yes, this is an older Duro, same one that you saw come down here before, in fact. You had seen him speaking with Darga briefly.
Okay. And if I were to use...
What?
Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead, sorry.
No, you go ahead. I got look something.
I'll ask the Doros, I'm sorry, what was your name?
It's Gom. My name is Gom.
Gom. It's a pleasure to meet you. I'm actually a fan of the opera too. Do you mind if I come in and take a look at your collection?
Make a deception check, and since somebody else participated in this deception, they can roll to assist. Who wants to be the primary and secondary on this?
I can be the secondary if you'll allow it, because my deception's only a +4.
Okay. So the other one would have been... Who said the first thing? Was it Skak?
Which part?
Oh no, it was Moravgi about the opera being too loud or whatever.
No, that was me.
Oh, that was you. So you said both.
I guess I did.
How about I help him? I can help him out.
Okay, what would you say in assistance?
I will say, Opera is such fine music. I know that 2x4 here always talks about it. I'm sure it will make his evening.
All right, roll your deception. If you get at least a 10, you'll give him a +2 on this, although it looks like he did pretty good.
Oh, I thought I was doing the assisting. That's all right.
Oh, well, either way. In that case, then...
You can be the main one.
Either roll
Okay,
would
so
have beat this.
24 then.
Yeah, so he looks like really nervous. This whole thing about Darga being upset about his music seems to have unnerved him. Like he's worried that he's made a splash somewhere he shouldn't. Of course, you can look in my room. I'm hiding nothing. Everything's on the up and up.
Can I make a perception check on that?
Yes.
Eh.
I mean, he obviously seems very nervous. That he is under scrutiny right now. But that's about as much as that you pick up off him with that perception.
Okay.
I assure you I am up to date on all of my duties, and all the records are in order, and I can turn down the music. Please, oh dog, I'm very sorry.
Oh, yes, of course. I'll get right on that, and don't worry. Darga didn't know it was you. He just asked us to come down and address it. Now, where do you keep your operas?
They're digital. They're all on that device there.
Oh, I'd like to browse that. And then, I guess I should have asked. Maybe I'm being a little bit too meta. Did Moravgi tell us that he saw Duros like sneaking around?
No, he didn't.
No.
He didn't say.
Oh, yeah, I am being meta then.
He didn't want to say anything out loud. But, so if I were to use the standard, like use the force check to like open myself up to the force, is that like a extremely noticeable thing?
Yeah, it would just be kind of meditative. You might seem a little passive, close your eyes, or appear to look beyond where you're looking, that sort of thing.
All right. Well,
and it just depends on how much they're paying attention or if that means anything to them. I mean, this guy seems pretty distracted right now. He's a little nervous, so...
Yeah, Moravia wants to do that.
And in what way do you want to use this check?
I want to sense force users nearby.
Okay.
Are there hot force users within 10 miles of me?
All right, so that's going to be sense force. Oops. The DC of which is 15.
Well, you know, sometimes you just gotta try.
Okay, I will do that as well. Okay.
Nice. How many times have you rolled an 8 on that die tonight?
I don't know. A couple
Yeah,
times. Yes!
Like 3 times.
Jeez,
Holy
Louise.
I get all my stuff back.
Yes, we do have a force Wookiee.
38.
Yeah, you Moravia
And I
does not
have
succeed.
I have used all my temporary force points.
You
Many.
you do sense obviously you two. You sense somebody upstairs in the upper palace area. You assume this is probably the major domo because that's probably the area where the hut and any of his important dignitary visitors and stuff would stay. So good odds the major domo's up there. And you sense what feels like a flicker in the force. And it does seem to be down in the depths of this place. And it just keeps kind of flickering in and out, not really allowing you to pinpoint it, but it's very clearly just winking in and out, in and out.
Yeah.
And you do feel closer to it than when you were in the dungeons.
Okay.
All right, guy. go back about your business. I'll take care of this trash.
Oh, thank you. And please tell Darga that you searched my room and I didn't leave any of our financial records lying out. I took no work here.
Will do.
Weirdo.
I take a finger and like run it across like a surface in there and hold it up. Pretty dusty in here. I want to get that fixed.
Of course, I'll make sure it's cleaner.
That's it.
I'm gonna look for some financial records.
So he says this.
I'm gonna be focusing on where the other Force user is, so I can walk towards him.
Okay, so you just start. What are you doing, Poppy?
The same thing that Anya's doing, walking off.
Do not do that.
Clip that.
Somebody please clip that.
God damn it.
Your cat.
The poor cat. The cat did nothing wrong.
That's not true. All right, so you start wandering off, and Dina, you perk up at the idea of these financial records, and you want to go see if you can find some.
I wanted to be an accountant when I was a kid.
Dina, we should probably get moving.
That's sad, Dino.
Yes.
So you-
Yes.
You're asking about his financial records, or you just start searching his room?
I mean, is he leaving or is he?
Yeah, I mean, Moravgi took his trash. That's what he was coming out to do. So right now, his only concern is that you're apparently investigating or auditing him or something, and he's very nervous.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll just I'll have a quick look around, make sure everything is in order, make sure that, obviously I'd take you at your word, but, trust but verify. I'm sure you know.
Of course, I already passed an audit 6 months ago, but you are welcome to look my room, and my records were all flawless last time. All the data was in place.
Now, Gome, you know that audits are supposed to be done quarterly. Now, I'll be in and out, I promise.
Dina,
He looks very nervous.
we don't got time. Anya's walking off. So,
I'll take just a quick look around and see if I see anything out of place. Real quick.
Sure. Give me a perception.
Man, we're blowing through these tonight. Finally, a good one. Perception. Nice.
Oh, shit.
All right, so you do look around his room, and damn, that's really good. And the first thing you notice is he does have what looks like a machine next to his bed with a little waste bin under it, and in the waste bin are scraps of cut up and diced paper, as if this is some sort of like shredder device. And you investigate to make sure he's got no whole documents lying around in here. And you feel like you're convinced. You start to turn away, but then your eye catches one piece of diced paper that seems to kind of have floated down next to his foot of on his bed, and it says "Project" and then an S that's slightly cut off.
I'll pick this up. I'll pick it up and I'll look at him real quick and say, "You've got to watch this." And I'll grab his shredder thing and say, "I'll dispose of this for you," and I'll follow the rest of the party.
You take his shredder device?
Yeah.
I need that for my work.
You'll get it back. Just trust me. I'll get it back to you.
Does that include the trash can underneath?
This is most irregular.
Well, oh. Well, if the device is separate from the trash can, then I'll just take the trash can.
He seems confused by this too. What could you possibly want with that?
I'm disposing of it in a safe manner. Now, please, I'm sure there's sensitive information in here. I'll take care of it. Go about your business and, keep the opera down a little bit, and I'll walk off.
He quickly turns the opera down and looks so confused and pale and concerned and worried as you leave him alone in his apartment. Meanwhile, Anya has been wandering down the hallway, heading towards this flicker.
Yeah, Anya, you would actually feel a hand on your shoulder as I kind of pull you back for a sec.
Mm-hmm.
What are you doing?
I know where the person is.
What person?
The Force user I told you about.
I thought that was the Major Domo.
Well, he is also a Force user. There's a prisoner here that needs our help.
Okay.
All right, and you focus back in on the flicker. And you feel yourself getting closer and closer. And then the flicker goes out.
Okay, that's fine, but I should kind of know a little bit about where it is, right?
Yes, it is certainly further down in these quarters somewhere, if not specifically connected, at least in some sort of access way. That probably comes close to these areas.
Okay. I'll look around.
But right now you seem to be in more servants' quarters. You see various small apartments. You do see a trash chute where people would go to take their trash and drop it down into the waste areas down below.
You see Moravgi dump a bag of trash down it.
And you see another area that looks like it's got like kitchen double doors. So it's probably the kitchen area where they go prep food.
Is the Jedi a Dianoga by chance?
Hard to say.
Should we go looking in the trash compactor?
Oh, did Moravgi already throw the trash down the chute?
Yeah, not the same trash that Dina grabbed. This was whatever garbage he had that he was trying to take out.
Yeah,
All
so
right.
you hear it slide down, and a few seconds later, a plopping sound. What do you want, Poppy?
So where is he, Anya?
5 minutes, Poppy.
No, I lost it. It's around here, but we know they're a prisoner.
Did it feel like it was further down or
Yeah.
to the left or right?
What did it feel like?
It feels like you're looking at the kitchen and then the wall of a hallway. It was somewhere beyond there, but god damn it, cat. Even without, even if you peek your head into the kitchen, for example, the wall on the other side's solid. So you don't know if there's an access way or what, or how to get to the source, but it seems like this is a dead end.
I will kind of say it's like further down that way, but I'm not sure how to get there.
Moravgi's gonna look around for secret entrances. Maybe there's like a spot for this key card or something. Did it feel like it was down?
No, she feels like it's pretty level. So
okay.
in terms of like, I don't know, X, Y axis, whatever horizontal is.
Yeah.
That's Y axis. It feels like it's on the same level.
Okay, then Moravgi's gonna look for secret doors. I was gonna say, do we have to go down the trash chute?
I mean,
Look
we
if
still
you want.
can. There could be some good trash down there.
13.
Potentially.
What are you doing with this basket?
Actually, I'd like to see if I can find something a little bit more nondescript that I can put its contents into. Like maybe
Sure.
another trash bag or a box or something.
You're in the kitchen. There's certainly bags in here, trash bags.
Okay, yeah, I'll just I'll find something that I feel like most people wouldn't ask questions about, and I'll stuff the contents of the basket in there.
All right, you dump it into a trash bag then. And all the finely shredded paper kind of confetti falls to the bottom of the bag. And then Moravgi, you look around. You don't find any secret doors. There is an electronic dumbwaiter that has a key card on it as well.
I'll take that key card.
Oh, no, like a reader. Sorry.
Oh, well then I will set mine up against it. See what happens.
Bap, bap.
Here, let me. I'll push you out of the way, or try to.
Moravgi will just move.
Can I try to hack into it?
Hack into it. There's not a port to hack into, but you want to like manually try to rewire it or something?
Yeah, like I can take the thing off, right? And then.
Yes, give me that would probably be mechanics. Nice. So you take about 10 minutes working on this thing, crossing some wires, and the light does eventually turn green, and the dumbwaiter opens. There is what appears to be like a little platform to place food or deliveries on.
Where does this go? Does it go up or down?
It goes up.
That's what I thought.
Strange. There's got to be some way to get past this wall.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Is there like a ventilation shaft or something like that?
Sure. There's certainly
In the area
up here.
Is there any that obviously goes through the wall that that we're clearly alluding to?
It's in the ceiling mostly. You'd have to peek your head up in there and see where the structure goes.
Moravgi, give me a boost.
I got you.
And I'll try to get through the grate and look down in the direction we're looking to see if I can see if it goes far enough.
Yeah, this grate's in poor repair. You're easily able to kind of push it up and move it to the side and pull your hands up, and you look around, and two xenomorphs immediately start closing in on you.
Wow, very good.
Peace, Tina.
Oh, man.
This is where I meet my
That's while it
end.
lasted.
Yeah, see you guys.
No, you look, and the directions that these air shafts go do not go through the wall in the direction you're hoping they will.
Well, looks like this is another dead end.
Oh, I was given that. I was given that Doros's key card. So maybe he had something on him. Maybe that's the hint.
I'll start looking for like little buttons on the underside of the countertops, and maybe something like that exists that can open a secret door or something.
Yeah.
If we're convinced there's something through the wall, we got to do everything we can. Yeah.
While they're all kind of talking, while they're doing that, I'll just kind of mention, by the way, Gome, I have it on good authority that this paperwork that I have here is in regards to Project Sarlacc.
Oh, that's good news.
And so, I don't know what exactly it is you're looking for through here, but I think it might be prudent for us to go back to our rooms, and perhaps I'll spend the night trying to put this paperwork back together. Maybe we'll get some information out of it.
Yeah, you're on your own with that. I mean, my fat fingers can't even hold one piece of those papers.
That's all right. I hold my fingers up and they're like little pencils. I can handle it.
Dina, you have a military background. You were literally a pencil pusher for logistics. A roll from you on this. Get your sheet real quick. Shit, wrong one. All right, this would be knowledge.
Knowledge.
Some knowledge.
Mhm.
Got it.
Either bureaucracy or technology.
Can it be bureaucracy?
I think I could go either way on this. Go bureaucracy, because I think it would lean more towards your job as a logistics officer.
Okay. Damn it, 2 again! Fine. 2 can be as bad as 1.
Okay.
Okay, that's
Hey, more
pretty good.
twos.
So looking at the grade of this shredded paper, this shredder clearly has done its job. There's probably multiple documents, could be like stacks of documents have been shredded through this thing. And it's so fine that trying to piece together something like this would be a monumental project. You're talking like maybe even impossible. But most likely, if he has these physical copies, it was for some sort of briefing or something where electronics weren't going to be allowed. So maybe a presentation to Darga in his quarters where he doesn't want spy devices, that sort of thing. And if this guy has some sort of job that he has to do that regards this project, he probably has an electronic copy of all of this somewhere.
What about for a droid? What if we
I'll relay
make
that
R3 do it?
Or at least the knowledge in his head.
Well, I think we need to go pay our friend a visit.
Yes, I need to return his wastebasket.
And, I'm sorry, you wanted R3 to do what?
I was saying, what if we make R3 do it over the night?
Sure.
Because he's a droid, he could probably scan the paper, and like get an idea of what fits together better than human eyes can.
True.
He would love doing that.
I still think it would be a very large project that would take a lot of time, but especially since he has no fingers, that would be very.
Well, he's got a little
interesting for him.
grabber.
Oh God! Grab those little tiny pieces.
Oh my God.
Okay. He would certainly probably help, though.
All right, gonna do my perception.
Yes. Go ahead.
Okay, that's my last temp force token. That's a +3. That's pretty good. That's a 14 total. Any buttons
right.
I can find?
Yeah. So you look around, you feel up under the counters and check the walls and underneath papers and everything else that's inside of this kitchen. You don't find anything that seems like it would open a secret door or anything like that. The closest thing you could find is they got an old-fashioned like a ringer bell to signify when something's ready, and that seems non-functional, as if somebody hit it too hard in anger at some point.
How about some raw meat? Any raw meat in the fridge?
There is a cooler with raw meat. Yes.
I'll take some of that.
All right. You steal some raw meat out of the kitchen.
Well, let's go pay this Doros another visit.
Yeah.
I'm sure he'll be happy to see his wastebasket returned.
And I think with you guys making that decision, that is where we will end the session for the night. Let me swoosh
Nice,
this
guys.
over.
Progress.
Progress.
I say we just go blackmail the Major Domo.
Now, aren't you guys glad you made a deal with Switch before you came to this place?
Very.
A lot of fun. You guys are getting a little closer to figuring out maybe what this project is about. Who is this strange winking in and out of the Force user that is hidden somewhere down in the depths of the palace? And what is the Major Domo's deal? And does Dark care? Lots of questions that you'll get to answer. And I'm very excited to have you answer all of them. But let's go around, let people know where they can find you, what you'll be up to. Of course, save Sevi for second to last, me for last. And we will start with Caleb tonight. Tag who you like.
All right, you guys can find me everywhere at Ley Lines or Fires at the Albatross. I am on the Geeks and Gamers Tabletop channel on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, bringing you Magic the Gathering Arena. And later on Friday nights for Mummy's Mask. You can also find me over on the Kaiju Watch channel over on Rumble on Fridays for Kaiju Watch. You can find me here for Saturdays for Star Wars. And then lastly, you can find me back on Geeks and Gamers Tabletop on Sundays for Strange Winds. Check out my merch, my Throne account, and my music at Ley Lines. I will throw it over to Velrock today.
Yeah, if you're interested in what I do, you can visit my mini factory. You can find all the miniatures I make and download digital files that you can 3D print at home. lots of cool stuff there. I got quite a few Star Wars minis. So if you're interested in getting our characters at the very least, SCAC is somewhere on my store. But yeah, other than that, that's, you know what? That's it, actually. Yeah. Moss.
Yeah, you can find me both here on Moonskull and on Geeks and Gamers Tabletop for Call of Cthulhu, Star Wars, and March of the Dragon Queen, respectively. I'm also on WOD, or Wednesday After Dark, every other Wednesday here on Moonskull. And you can find me also on Tales from the Dragon's Tavern. I actually just did like 2 streams today, which was pretty fun over on Twitch and Kick. And we also have stuff coming out on YouTube Tuesdays, Smoke and Barrel. And that's our pirate campaign, which I play a dwarfish inventor. And I've got another project that I am working on for that channel as well, another campaign that I'll be running. And I'm very close to being ready to making some announcements on that one. So keep your eyes peeled, just like your banana. And Sevi.
And you're playing a dwarf, not you are a dwarf?
Both.
Oh, okay.
2 things can be true at once.
Oh, wow. Well, hello, everyone. I am Sevi, and thank you, Michaela, our amazing mod in chat, who is putting all of our links. Much love to you. You can usually find me at Geeks and Gamers Tabletop on Thursdays and Fridays for tabletop games, and then Sunday for Pokemon, so make sure to check it out. Then you can find me over at Moonskull Wednesdays for Wednesdays After Dark, which is our new podcast show. We just had our second show this week with Joe or Rosie. It was super fun and amazing. I hope you check it out. Fridays for Whiskey and Wine, which will be alternating between Chrysanth and Erudi. We did hear what you guys said. You guys wanted less fed, so we'll have some Whiskey and Wine with Erudi and some Whiskey and Wine with Chrysanth, who doesn't wine. She'll be having whiskey. It'll be absolutely fun. And also, I am increasing my solo stream, so make sure to check those out. You can also follow me on my Twitch and my Kick, Instagram and Twitter. The links are in chat. And if you are interested, check out our merch, which is Cult of Sevi. We have a lot of really fun merch there, so please check it out. And I'll pass it to Erudi.
Yes. You can find me at basically everything on both channels, with the exception of Call of Cthulhu and Strange Winds and a few Legend Seeker streams. But all the other tabletop stuff, I am there. Whiskey and Wine will be alternating, as well as with her solo streams. So we're doing a little A/B testing, see what you guys like and don't like. And listen, that smelly plant can't take whiskey the way I can. You're gonna learn, chat. You're gonna learn. Be careful what you ask for. She's gonna get some like BB whiskey and try to take it and probably still cough a lot. And meanwhile, I've got like my quadruple barreled, aged 50 years, burns when it goes down whiskey. You guys will see. You'll be like, wow, who's the real whiskey drinker? Obviously, Erudi. No, she'll be a lot of fun. I know she's excited to see what you and her do. So, Legend Seeker is the biggest thing. I am trying really hard to get this together in time to meet NDA Can't Say More. And if we hit those milestones and are able to move forward with NDA Can't Say More, you guys are going to be very happy. I promise you, you'll be excited. It's really good information and good news if it works out. So help me help you have a tabletop role-playing game that actually gives a shit about you and sending you on an adventure that isn't rife with politics and activism. Come support in the Discord, and you can go there to be a member. If you're not prepared to do that, hang out for like a day, maybe 2, and you'll be able to get a subscription here on YouTube that also supports as well.
I didn't know NDA was interested in tabletop games. That's cool that they get to publish it.
It's very really cool to have their involvement. Make sure you like and subscribe, guys. 36, 72, and 108 gets the cast benefits if you hit those milestones, as well as comments. Leave a comment, reply to somebody else's, and then reply to somebody else's reply, and you will have done your duty to help this video get more reach and maybe help the cast with some extra benefits for their show. That's all I got. Thank you for tuning in, and we will talk to you later. Bye, guys.